sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. Let's go, Simon. Let's go. Coming in with the gifted. Simon, how are we doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Starting off the stream with the first gifted sub. Ash, let's go. How are we doing? Good to see ya. And just as I do it, my Go Elixir doesn't seem to work. Interesting. Here we go. Ash, how are we doing, Simon? Thank you so much for coming in with the first gifted sub of the evening. Let's go. How are we doing? So who we got in here tonight? Chelsea, Adidas, Wolfman, good evening. Matthew, Chloe, Michael, Marky, how we doing? Good to see you. Milky Bar, good evening. Beth, good evening. How we doing? Is Frosty, how we doing? Jake, Danson, Sam, Sileeds, we've got Aaron, we've got Scott, we've got Bert, we've got Alpos, Kyle, Dale. Good evening, Geordie, how we doing? I was worried you was going to beat us at St James Park. I must admit, it was a close one. It was very close, but a brilliant game for both. Toop, how we doing? Good to see ya. Routledge, good evening. Prophet, good to see ya. Beth, good evening. Simon's coming out. Scott is now also coming in with a gifted sub. My man, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you coming in first up on the stream. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. Starting off the stream well, thank you. I appreciate everyone. How are we doing? What have we all been up to? What have we been up to? We've got Lucas coming in on TikTok as well. Good evening over there. How are we doing? We've also got on YouTube. Wow, look at all these subs coming in on YouTube. Kakba, is it? Good evening. The sub CE as well. Ryan's Vlogs, good evening. The Blue Triangle, good evening. And Connected, Not Connect, good evening as well. How are we doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. Good evening, Ty. Good evening, Mark, as well on TikTok. On YouTube. How are we doing over there? Good evening. Are we ready for a fun evening? See what we can get up to tonight. We're getting ourselves down at Mission Row. Oh, let's get ourselves straight into the action.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Jordy Con's gifting the 2 months. Ash, let's go.
Look at it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
How we doing? You all right?
Yeah,
Is it you, Mr. Roberts?
It is indeed, yeah. How we doing?
Why do you look like an alien had a baby with a guy in a hazmat suit?
Long story short, I was doing some CID forensic training.
Okay.
And I decided, I was late to go home, and then I thought I better get in and fly in, and I'd come back from the airport like this, basically.
Maybe some Olympic
dear.
fencing.
Yeah, or that,
It's,
but
It's a
no,
lovely look. They just don't leave much to the imagination.
It really
I will
doesn't.
leave that one up to you, your imagination. All right?
Oh my god, look how tight he's around his butt cheeks. Look at that.
It does
I never
very
realised you
much
were so
make
pert,
it look
Mr.
like
Roberts. Look at that.
But it kind of makes it look like he has no butt. Because,
Oh, what timing that was. Good evening. Toop, also with the 6 months. Guys, you've started off the stream with a hype train. Let's go. We got a level 2 hype train. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? We got Scott coming in with a heart me. We got ADHD coming in with a heart me. And also the 10 noses on TikTok. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Good to see everyone. Right, let's get ourselves into some... let's see the firearms. So there's that firearms. Where's the firearm outfit that we're... the new one, then? Firearms officer. Unless it's the helmet. I bet it's firearms helmet. No? Why have I got the old stuff then? Oh well, I'm just going to leave it like this then. I'm going to leave it with this on. And we need to take our hat off because we can't wear a hat with our clothes. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Hope everyone's well. You definitely should to be honest, Con, it was a good game. We 4-2 up. But away from home at obviously probably the best atmosphere stadium I've been to this season. It was always going to be tough regardless. Danson, how we doing? Good to see you, my man. Hope you're well. You're drinking again. Oh my god. You passed the whitelist. Let's go to. Good evening. I couldn't miss the stream. Absolutely. How we doing, Kyle? Mark, good evening, sir. How we doing? Daft Bad, good to see you. Welcome in. Alpos, how we doing? Have you met the fat Mexicans? I haven't yet. No, I've not been in while they've been in the city. Kay, good evening. If I get a premium edition of GTA 5 from Epic, will it still work for FiveM? Yeah. Kay, you don't even need that. Literally go onto like CD Keys or something and buy the £7 GTA or whatever it is on there. You don't need any sort of try edition. Just get literal GTA and then download FiveM from Google. So much easier. Chris, good evening as well. How we doing? Chloe was out clubbing last night. Oh my god, look at you two. Can't get you out. Can't keep you in now. Take your streams highlight of my evening. Let's go, Frosty. How we doing? Funky J, welcome in. I've been good, thank you. How about you? Darren Smith, good evening. I'm sat at hospital. My girlfriend been kept in because she's pregnant and got... Oh, no way. Hopefully that goes okay. Keep us up to date, Darren. That would be great to keep us up to date. Obviously, we want to make sure everything's okay there for you. Oh, Lord, good evening. How we doing? Ben's, good evening as well. Baldski, hope you're well. They are so funny, the Mexicans wouldn't... I'll be interested to see them. Evening, mate, you're right. I'll be interested to see them when I finally see them. Oh, yeah. I just heard it laying in my Epic Games. Ah, cool. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, you should just literally need GTA. That's it. Once you got GTA, then you can get your FiveM up and running. Say bingo. Nice. Okay, we got Matt also on TikTok. Good evening. We've got BuzzTex. Good evening. Who is this? Hello. Millie,
Mr.
good evening.
Roberts,
Yes, how can I help?
GC1 of the police force.
Yes, that would be me.
Well, I've just made a nice call to your Superintendent Swift, who didn't seem too bothered about what I had to say, so maybe a man of your stature may understand.
Okay.
I've just killed one of your police officers.
Right.
Burnt them alive. Now, I'll tell you where his body is. But let this be known to yourself that we're not going to carry on allowing your officers to run around the streets thinking they're top dogs no more. They need to start showing us some respect. Otherwise, they'll get the exact same treatment that this officer had, and promise you, not only did I burn him alive, but I did a lot more things. Cut his fingers off, cut a couple of teeth out of his face.
Okay.
Do you like the location of your burnt officer within a burnt caravan?
Yeah, go for it. Where is it?
180.
Say that again, sorry.
180 is the
180.
location.
Okay, and okay, no problem. We'll go in. Great
The
timing,
whole
that was
caravan has been burnt down.
brilliant. Fuck
Remember
you,
that.
Ellie.
Mr. Roberts.
Okay, I will endeavour to check it out and try and pick
Let
up
me
the
make
pieces.
this clear to you, Mr. Roberts. I'm not the type of man to fuck about with. Your officers don't get their shit in line. I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to make it more public every time I do it.
Break the law.
Bye, sir.
Give me what you got, all your money, money.
Good evening, Ellie, coming in with the 90 bits as well. Thank you so much for the sound alert. Let's go. That was brilliant timing. Thanks, Ellie. That was brilliant timing. Right, let's go and find out what the crack's going on then, shall we?
Making off.
Who is
Still heading over the Green Bridge eastbound. Still on over the bridge. Now heading towards the Red Bridge. Gonna end up at the oil fields if anyone can try to clear him off.
Yellow. Hello, mate, you alright? Hello?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, good. Where are you? Fuck you, Harlord.
Just upstairs.
Okay, I'll see you in a sec.
No worries.
Fucking hell, Harlord. Oh my god, that is the loudest fucking sound. I don't know why I put that one on.
When you search
That bloody kills.
Section 23, misuse of drugs.
He's in here? Hello, mate, you right?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. I've just had a call off a random number. The number is 586-5535. And they've told me they've just burnt one of their officers alive. One of our officers alive at 180. And his body will be there in a burnt caravan.
Do we know who it was?
No idea, just some bloke with a rather deep voice saying that they're not going to allow our officers to run the streets anymore, and if there's any issue,
Give me what you got, all your money, money.
then they will be dealt with. By the look of it, it's at Stab City. So maybe we should get some armed officers to go up and have a look, and some forensic.
Yeah, definitely. Have we got CID on?
Let me have a look. Yeah, Gordon's on. Yo, let's go, Harlow, with the 600 bits. Thank you so much. We got Simbo also coming in with the rose, and Blue Waffle coming in with the eight noses. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How are we doing, guys? Thank you so much. Let me get Swift as well.
Could I just come in this room for a second, please?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I get
go
the
on.
ping for end pass, please? End pass is up
Sorry, I
and
just
ready.
need to review it.
Yeah, GC1, good evening. What's the current sit rep?
Individual stabbed officers attempted murder of an officer in pursuit of the vehicle now.
Yeah, copy that. Could I have Swift, if possible, onto Radio 2, please?
He's currently in the chase, boss. He's on the driving seat.
Copy that. Okay, no worries. I will need armed on a serious call after this as well, please, if we're available.
Yes, yes.
M passes approaching state 6.
We haven't got you
we're heading towards the
armed up
RPU
yet, have
base.
we?
We're currently heading towards 567. I believe he's
I
going
need
to
to
come
try and
out
get
that
that
way
done tonight,
he's
if
going along
possible.
this ridge line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're following on the road.
Gordon in M.
Let his ping come in.
Where is he?
Let me have a look. What
Just the latest
me? Okay, Amy. Good evening as well. Coming in with the donut. Let's go, Amy. Thank you so much. We could potentially take Indian 9-8 out
That is confirmed to
to
be the
scout first.
Yeah,
Good luck,
I mean,
guys.
says
There they are.
driving alone.
Just because obviously there's lack of people around at the moment in there.
7-4, state 1. We're heading towards 566. He's turning left. Cancel that. Back right. He's doing a U-turn.
63, so well done.
That direction we just came from. Vehicle's currently doing 25 miles per hour. I can move this to radio 2. Received.
Right, come on then, chat. Let's go find out what's going on. Yeah, so I just literally got a phone call from them saying they've killed an officer, burnt him alive, cut his fingers off and all this lot. Teach him a lesson that they shouldn't fuck around or something like this. I don't know what officer it is or anything like that.
Did they say what they wanted, or?
Just the officers won't be running the streets anymore. Let officers know that they won't be running the streets or something like that. And then before I could reply back, he just hung up on us.
I mean, if they're desperate for an interview, I mean, I'm happy to give them one.
Yeah, I mean, if they want some attention, then no worries. We'll give them some attention if they want. But if they want to cure their fetish by cutting off officer fingers, then
Yeah.
bit of a weird way of doing it, I guess. Right, get on the cameras and see if you've got any scout, any heat markers.
Yeah, I'm already on it. Vehicle down there.
What vehicle?
There's a yellow with a black stripe going through it. No heat though.
GC1, you receive GC1 to all officers available. I should probably have said GC1 to.
Do I have anyone available to do an induction by chance?
I believe they're all on radio 2 at the moment, dealing with something. I've got something also important that I need some officers available for.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got a PD car, but no officer in sight.
What's that? Have you got a plate checker on that car at all?
Where do you need us?
Stab City.
Whipping in? I'll head state 5 in a second.
Potentially do.
Oh, there's someone running. There's someone running.
Yeah, got eyes on someone. He's now leaving now. One occupant. I see one male masked. Black top, grey jeans.
Not you guys.
Yeah, this is GC1. We just had an officer murdered. Have we got anyone that can pull off that can help with this pursuit, please?
Go on, mate. Carry on. Yeah, I will do. What's the
Currently in Sandy, going up Sandy High Street at the moment. There's a yellow vehicle that's currently heading into Sandy. That's just left the scene. I also need some officers to head to Sandy. There is a body there. I've had a report that an officer's been killed, burnt alive, everything taken off. A phone call's come in.
You received, what attack radio is this going to be? Do you want to move it to 3?
Yes, please, 3 if we can.
This BMW is still westbound bound.
Can you get yourself on radio 3 if you're heading up to Stab City, please?
Mr. Tom Roberts, if you don't mind putting in a 999 in for us, I'll
He's not on this channel yet, mate.
At the moment, I'm currently flying MPAS, Stab City 180 nearest postcode, up near Sandy. We're currently chasing. Yeah, we're currently chasing the vehicle that has fled from there, we're currently sitting above it at the moment at the cut off to the Sonora Freeway. by Grapeseed.
Yeah, received. I think I've got you. Can you... Is that your ping there?
No, negative. I'll put the ping in now.
Individual has got out of the car. He is putting his hands up. He's now back on the radio.
Yeah, received.
Yeah,
I'm going to...
road.
If one unit can run to Stab City, I'm going to go to this pursuit. Amari, Sarge, are you good to go to this Stab City and then I'll get started on this pursuit?
I don't know where Stab City is. What postal is Stab City?
Look at Sandy, where the lake is at Sandy on the left-hand side.
No, I figured it out.
Is the vehicle making off?
Yes, correct. It's now heading southbound.
Sonora Freeway.
Is it coming towards me?
Sonora,
Yes, copy. Yes, it's coming. It's a yellow vehicle. Yellow vehicle. Correct lanes of travel.
It's back.
Yeah, it's gone through. It's gone through. Did you spike it? So spike successful?
No, I didn't. My spikes didn't work.
Okay, we're still heading southbound.
You have to think about spikes to spike.
Yeah,
someone,
spike
right?
strip.
Well, it used to be spike, I think. Still got eyes on the vehicle.
Spikes it up south. Old City.
He's already...
Going past the prison. Going past the prison now. Heading back still. Correct lanes of travel. Still require unit to head towards the officer that's been killed, if possible, in Stab City.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get rid of these spikes and head down now.
I've got eyes, I think. Confirm it's slowed down a bit.
Correct.
It has, yes, it's a yellow car, black structure
Yeah.
in the middle.
Got eyes.
Oh lordy. How are we doing, everyone?
southbound
Welcome
Los
in.
Santos
Welcome
Freeway.
in. We're
Speeds
currently
of
we've had a phone call
100
from someone to say. Getting stopped and arrested on suspicion of murder at this moment in time.
Oh, do you require any further units?
Yeah, can we have yourself getting to Stab City? We've got 3 units on this yellow car now. Stab City, officer's been burnt alive. We need as many forensic as possible.
Yeah, I received him coming from the station, so I'll head there.
What's the postal of this,
180, 180. We need...
Thank you.
The person in the yellow car and the yellow car needs to be full searched and evidence.
That is an assault on an officer. Make sure he gets arrested for that.
I'm going to detach and join the other scene that's ongoing.
State 5 steps in.
The units with the arrest in the yellow car, are you okay for us to now go to Stab City?
Yes.
Copy that. As I say, suspicion of murder at this moment in time of a police officer. Needs fully search and everything like that and find out who they are.
Trade 1040, can I ask that any officers go to Stab City that don't point their tasers at the locals, they get pissy?
Roger that.
Be aware, I do have a K9 with me, so if needed, if there's anyone still there, let me know, I'll sniff him up.
Yeah, received. I-99, arrival state 6 again.
Any heat signatures?
I do have eyes on the body. Is towards the back of Stab City. It looks like it's behind the fencing.
Yeah, this is GC1. Can we make sure the suspect has been GSR tested the lot, please? Full sweep of absolutely everything that you can test him on, please. Do you want to get out and command this from there, and I'll keep this in the air for a sec. Unless you want me to get out and you drive, because I've got a pistol.
Yeah, it might be better. I can't get out.
Okay, let me do that now.
Anyway.
Can confirm I do not have a pulse.
Won't let me get out. What am I doing?
I'll get NHS rolling.
Thank you.
Trojan 10-4, state 6 at Stab C.
Golf Charlie 1 receiving in this channel.
Get out.
Yeah, go on.
So the male we've detained, he's not got any weapons on him. I'm going to bring him down to the station and we'll get CID to interview him if that's all good with you.
Yes, please.
Possibly burnt. I'm not sure if this is or not. I need NHS.
Not sure who it is. Ella, mate, you're right. I've just had a phone call as I flew in to say from a random number to say that they've just killed one of our officers at Stab City, burnt him alive, chopped their fingers, etc., and making it clear that we don't run the streets anymore. They do, something like that.
I believe that's the same call that Wix had as well from a male with like a croaky voice saying exactly the same thing.
Yes. Let's get around the evidence and have a look, see what we can catch. We'll get an MDT raised on it, and then we'll try and crack down on this. I've got the number. They haven't withheld their number, so we can try and run some checks on the number.
Yeah, we've got that as well. Where's the body?
Just there. The other side of the fence. Holy shit.
Can I confirm if photos are starting to be taken or do you want me to slice?
No photos as of yet. I've literally just landed and make sure it's clear.
Everything.
Well, NHS rolling.
Let me do this. Yeah, GC1 to the officers that have got the suspect in custody.
Head over.
Yeah, just confirming, does the gentleman have any cleaning gear on him at all? Or in the car?
Superintendent Swift, can you confirm?
He had some sort of equipment on him, some tools on him. Search him again. I'm not quite sure what he had, but I know he had pliers, welding gear, and something else, but I can't remember the name of it.
I've got to go to the response area and clock on and off because I wasn't unable to search him. So what I'll do is, if there's a custody skipper, then I'll do a 54 and look for specific items.
Yes, please.
Just if not, go on your phone and do it.
So we're looking for...
It's just falling out of the back of my motor.
Looking for anything that may have started the fire. Looking for anything to clean up areas that, you know, that we don't want to see. And also, I believe there's a burnt up crafting bench in there as well. So, could well be linked with that as well. Right, let me get a photo in. Good evening, Blue. Well, thank you so much for the 11 noses as well. How are we doing? Can I join? Of course you can. Yeah, go on to my playlist, video playlist on there we go. On TikTok, and you'll be able to see how to play, and it'll give you everything you need. Right, let me get some more photos. Oh.
Radio check. Go ahead.
Might be a good idea to check all of them just in case they then moved his body. Bit weird if they burnt it alive in there and then moved the body. But that seems to be one of the only ones that we can actually get into. Simbo coming in with 109 noses. Let's go, Simbo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
What's the situation up in Sandy?
We got one deceased officer, and we're currently looking for officers. Looking for evidence at the moment.
Do you want additionals up there?
I think we should have it under control here. Just gathering evidence at the moment. Yeah, we should be fine.
So you've gone on radio 1.
Right.
I've just got to leave the suspect in the holding cells while I run upstairs and
Hey buddy, you right?
on and off. And I'll be able to do a 54, get his fingerprints, you know, check him on the system and all that.
Copy. You run some details with him with potentially either DVLA or one of our online systems to see if he's got a phone number attached to see if it might link up with what we've got.
You received, I'm going to get on main channel, see if there's any CID receiving.
Just confirming anyone on this radio, no MDT has been started, is that correct?
Negative for me.
Okay, I'll do it now. Copy, I'll start it now. Right, officer murder. Jessica's coming 197 noses. Let's go. Thank you so much. Almost completed that goal. Thank you so much. How are we doing? Good to see ya. Officer murder 07 2024. And it was 2120. See what we can do. Let's do this. Wait for it to load. Wait for it to come in. Yo, Simbo coming in with a subscription as well. Gosh, thank you so much, Simbo. I appreciate you coming in on TikTok with the 19th sub of the channel. You're a legend. Thank you so much. 19th sub. You should now on TikTok be able to use the Deg UK emotes. There are some emotes on that. I'll try and add some more for you guys as well. But obviously it does help the channel, but also you get some cool little emotes and it supports me. So thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. How do you get into these on GTA? So Tommy, you need to look at my my TikTok profile. There's a playlist called How to Play GTA 5. That's what you need. Have a look at them. Yes, I have seen it. I need to book some annual leave for the 13th of March so I can go to the Bournemouth game now. I'm hoping that they release the tickets with our with, you know, because I went to the last game. I'm hoping they turn around and say, yep, you get a priority on the next game as well. Where is my arrest?
1040 to GC1.
Oh no. If anyone can hear me, I can hear ya. I'm in the MDT. It's froze because I tried to do a command with it. Come on, Jessica, 34. Let's go. Achieved the goal. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate you coming in. It does, guys, all the red noses. One thing that I want to stress is the red noses that I'm currently pushing for the goals. It does actually go towards the charity. So 1 penny of every 10 TikTok gift you give for the noses actually goes towards charity. So I'm doing my very best to obviously contribute what I can to charity, and also if you guys are obviously gifting to me, then why not do it with the nose, so that obviously the Red Nose Day, it goes towards charity. Carol, where's this MDT?
CID on radio.
Desktop.
CID receiving.
CID's receiving.
Hello. I have a male in custody on suspicion of murder. I would like to give you a handover, please.
For what? What do you want me to do?
I mean, you guys are the detectives. I'm just a response constable. This whole murder shit's a bit above my pay grade. I mean, I've got all this DNA and stuff. I just thought if you guys wanted to interview him about the offence.
I'm currently about to go out undercover. I won't be able to do it today.
I need CID to sort this out. Can you stay on this radio and I'll update you further. Head down to the cells for me, please.
Hey, yeah.
Who's you told? And head down there. Stream deck, here we go. MDT, perfect. Hunter, did you require me so I was in the MDT?
Just confirming time of death of 21:41 from the paramedic.
Copy that, thank you. Jeff's coming in with the 8 months. Gosh, let's go. Thank you so much. Jessica with the 34 and Neil Turner with the 1 nose as well. Thank you so much. How are we doing? Do you know JK? I don't know JK, if you're asking me, that is. What PC specs you need to play this? Again, Jason, I have made a video in my my TikTok playlist if you want to go check that one out. You'll be able to see everything that has listed on there.
GC1 receiving.
Yeah, go on.
Suspect in the cell is currently a Lewis James. Stand by, he's known to police.
Yeah, copy that, no problem. CID still on radio?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we've got a murder of a police officer in Stab City. I got a phone call from an unknown person. It was the number I will add to the MDT. They said that they've taken an officer tonight. It was an armed officer that was taken. They've killed him. They've chopped his fingers. They've burnt him alive and burnt him in a caravan in Stab City. They're trying to teach him a lesson, teach the police a lesson that they don't run the streets anymore. These people do, whoever they are. And we've just come up and found the body and just going through the evidence. Someone was leaving the scene as we arrived, and we've chased him down and caught him in a yellow vehicle. He knew we were above, and he also then failed to stop until police apprehended him on the motorway. So we now need to do some investigation work to find out what he was doing in the area at the exact time that there was a murder that went down, and see what he had on him as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to. It's just me on at the moment.
That's fine. I'll be heading back down to the station to help out, but at the moment I'm just doing the MDT up in Stab City.
Tintin, I'm just going to detach from this. It seems like you would.
Brandon's coming in with the £2 donation on YouTube as well. Good evening. Reese, this server is Project 9. If you do exclamation mark project or P9, it will help you, or exclamation mark server. FiveM Kermit, good evening as well. Great to be back, Gaffer. Sorry, not active tonight. No problem. Jessica with the 896 noses. Thank you so much. That is incredible, Jessica. I appreciate you. KJ also coming in with the noses. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. Who was the officer that died? Good question. They will put it in the MDT for us. When I he had taken an officer, chopped his fingers off, and burnt him alive in a caravan in Stab City. His message was clear. The police do not run the streets anymore. They do. Stab City, via India 98 with
I can't find anything at all, boss, for DNA, fingerprints, or anything.
Okay, who was the officer?
At the moment, the ID card shows Bobby Griffin's.
Bobby Griffin's?
Yeah.
Wait, it was an armed officer, wasn't it? That.
Yeah. $10.53, Trojan 10.53.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else.
That's fine.
Okay, let me just catch up with this MDT quickly.
No problems.
We found a yellow vehicle. The an IC1 male. Ah, Simon. Oh my lord. Into the yellow vehicle and drove off. We took chase and managed to get officers to stop and detain the suspect after a chase back down Sonora Freeway. Oh my lord, that was so loud. Prophet coming in with the 2 months. Ash, thank you so much. Shit my heart, literally. Connor coming in with the noses. Thank you so much. Simbo's coming in with 144. Let's go. Got Rirari. Is it Riari? Thank you so much for the rose as well. And also Connor with the love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. And another goal achieved. Guys, thank you so much. That is incredible for charity as well. Really appreciate everyone that is donating the noses as well towards charity. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh. Yeah, go on.
Are you wanting to sit in this interview, or do you want me to get ahead with it?
Give me a couple of minutes. I can sit in with you if you'd like, or you can go ahead and do it. The MDT has just been updated now. There's still a little bit more to update on it, and certainly from the officers who arrested them, as well as the evidence around here. So if you want to stall it a couple more minutes, you can do.
Yep, no worries. I will do.
Chase back down Sonora Freeway. Right, so we don't need this part yet. I then returned to Stab City with India 98 and started investigating. Was unable to find any evidence on the floor other than a dead body. The body of the officer is Trojan Unit 1053 Bobby Griffin, sorry. Dan coming in with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate you. Simbo with the rose and then also with the 200 noses. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. It really does help towards charity, as we say, trying to do our bit. My wife is also doing a skydive for charity as well. So if anyone wants to support dementia, charity for dementia, come on over to YouTube, Kick or Twitch and do !charity charity in the chat. And it will give you the link to do any donation. So I thank you so much to everyone. Like I say, I really try my hardest to support charity, support other people as well. And of course, we'll be doing some more giveaways as we go because we've had a fantastic month. And of course, this month has been incredible as well. And I always look to try and give back to you guys and as a massive appreciation for everything that you do for me. I want to do it as a Trojan 53. I instructed the suspect to be arrested for suspicion of murder of a police officer. So the suspect was placed in the back of a police vehicle and taken to project where the suspect was processed. The suspect's photographs and DNA on system and added to the profile.
Any reason why the ambulance chasers have turned up on scene?
Yeah, we were just driving past. We seen all the police cars.
Yeah, we've got a crime scene in a minute, mate.
A what?
Crime scene.
Oh shit! Oh, there's a helicopter in a tent. Oh shit! What's happened? Somebody's died. Obviously, there's a tent.
It's all on the thing. Let me go on to evidence.
Oh, you're gonna call us if you want prosecution? Your choice. Please just call us.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Please don't own what? Own the city?
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, this is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Who was the officer that took a photo of the
I was actually thinking about getting a caravan.
standby?
Yeah, I was just looking at these. I was talking to the estate agents about these.
What's that?
Yeah, they're actually
Wait,
quite nice.
I think.
How much these are?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, because
Use your camera, sir.
yeah, we spotted it
Holy
just
shit.
under here.
What are you gentlemen doing up here?
We're right.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spotted that, sir. We
that were
couldn't,
abandoned.
grab it.
We came round
Okay, I've got it.
concerned if anything
I got
happened.
one.
We see yous.
I received the same phone call as you earlier as well, sir. Off the
Yeah,
same
sure.
number.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't interested.
Oh,
I was interested. I did try ringing him. I rang him back actually because he put the phone down on me. I rang him back. I asked see if we can do anything to get this officer back.
Yeah.
He said no. Put the phone down. I rang him back. Tried speaking to him. What the?
This is Griffin's.
I just noticed that. Let me see if there's any blood or anything then.
I've had looking there for that as well. We're going to search the other caravan, see if there's any like any that are open.
Hey, there's still a casing underneath.
I'll give you his bank card.
So, what job's this for?
That's all the stuff that I took from him.
Oh crap! Let's put his bank card on top of my bank card.
I reckon it's just all the same.
Oh, when did that happen? Oh, was that the one at the RPU
Mr.
base?
Roberts.
Mr. Bud.
Oh,
You know you've got corrupt police officers.
Mr. Bud, with the greatest respect, at this moment in time, I've got an officer and there's a situation. Could I get you to move your car back,
Oh,
as
is that an
it's already
officer?
said?
Oh shit, I know.
Just
it is.
because
You
at the
got-
moment
you
I'm
got that
looking
chat?
for evidence right underneath yourself.
Sorry to hear that. Oh, bad.
Oh,
Everyone give us a push.
hold on.
And now you're affecting my evidence.
This mailbox.
Oh, R.I.P. You okay?
He's just dead, boss.
Let's move this to the side, shall we? No, okay. R.I.P. Bud. Okay, so we've got casings that we have to run back.
Yep.
Where's all my... Ah, there.
Very good find. Let's see if there's any more.
Copy link, put that in there. Ghost coming in with a heart me, let's go. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry, I'm just literally concentrating to make sure I get everything uploaded into the system before I can do anything else, because it's a massive, this is a massive situation. We want to make sure that we've got everything covered. So I need to make sure that everything is up and running in the system. Because if it doesn't,
GC1,
yeah, go on.
are you still up
Gas
in
coming in with a 30 nose, let's go. Yeah, copy that. I've just added all the MDT evidence in there now. We've also got some casings that we've just found. So we're going to be coming back and running that report.
Yeah, no worries.
I believe I've got some evidence here now. There's a couple of guys still looking for some. So I'll bring India 98 back with Simfields. And we'll come and conduct this interview with you.
No worries.
Simfields, you on radio?
Yeah, I'm just coming back.
Copy. Alright, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Well, it turns out I was...
Oh, fuck me, you're in here already?
Yeah.
Have you been in the whole time?
No.
Oh, good.
Only half the time.
Why?
Swift came and dragged me out. It turns out I was in cuffs.
Oh, no way. Oh, fuck.
Didn't even realise.
No. How are you in cuffs? Because it actually said to me I'd cuffed you, but then I uncuffed you as well, just to make sure, but obviously it never did that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Weird one.
Quality beef coming in with the 7 months. Bash, let's go. Thank you so much. How are we doing? Jenna also coming in with the noses as well. Thank you so much, guys.
You're gonna pick up the
welcome in, everyone. I have picked up the casing that's under the stairs.
Yeah, received.
Gonna run it back at the station now. Yo, here we go. How we doing? Good to see you, Eon. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was your stream? How was Mary? How are we? Good evening. Good evening, Tombstone. Hope you're well. Hey, it's good to see your, what's this armor that you were playing the other day? I saw that. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Getting some good support over there as well. How's that going? Oh, we're actually starting to see drug sales now.
Oh wow, that's a first.
Yeah, normally it's just vehicle theft. It's nice to not have too many vehicle thefts.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know how to put it back. It just says to refuel it, so I guess we just leave it there.
The garage is kind of like slightly here.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
someone else can use it then.
It'll be fine.
Right, let's go find out what's this guy then. We need to go and check on this casings as well. See if we've got any casings. Coming in the hydrate. I've got you the hydrate. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Dulcie's coming in with 100 and Gaz as well. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. It will mean the world to obviously say that we've, as a community, we've supported quite a lot towards, towards the charity sort of thing. So that'll be really cool to be able to say. Right, let's run this system through the thing. E-mechanic. The Raw's coming in with a nose as well. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, what happened? Some random person has decided to kill an armed officer. Or an officer in general. Are these all the same? Let me have a look. 677. Yeah, I think they're just duplicating. So it's coming from a point. Okay. Yo, Gaz is coming in with a red nose as well. A random red nose. Let's go. Thank you so much. That's cool. I've not seen that one before. Yes, you finally learned how to use a helicopter. I did, Sigma. Yes, I did. I've changed my controls up, and I'd recommend it to you guys as well, the controls, actually, because I now can use, it's my spacebar with my WASD, 2 and 3 key to move it round, and then I can use my mouse for absolutely anything. It's really good. Oh, and left shift is to put it down. Right, so we want to go.
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Right, I'm just adding this into the system now.
Yeah, all good.
I instructed.
How close was he to the area?
Literally, the same building.
Yeah, he ran from the area. His car was where we would have parked our cars.
Because we're aware of that crafting bench for meth labs and stuff like that. We've been up there a couple of times.
Yeah, he was literally parked outside on the main corner.
What did he have on him? Because we need to speak to the officers that...
He had welding equipment and car batteries and pliers and...
So something that you can actually set fire to something?
I don't know, I think so. Let me go check exactly what it was, hold on.
Need to find out if he's been GSR'd as well.
Yeah. I asked for it. The suspect...
Your XE nice, which is at the main entry.
Okay, well, we'll see if that works. Yeah, CCTV, okay. So, this is the only annoying thing that we have to do this. There we go. There we go, yeah. Cool. Right, so that's that. What I can also now do, chat. Jackson Jones.
1040, stay 5.
There's so many new people now that I'm like, who's Jackson Jones? Video producer. Right, let's get on our video producer. Channel. Mitch, how we doing? Mitch Callum, good evening. Mitch coming in with the 82 noses. We got Callum coming in with the heart me, the GGs as well. Fraser coming in with a nose. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome in. You guys are smashing it tonight. So thank you so much to everyone that has either gifted a sub on Twitch, subscribed on Twitch, or over on TikTok, sent all the gifts on TikTok. Thank you so much. Raising money towards charity. It's incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Right, let's just get the clip of me in the impasse with this person that's... There we are. Perfect. Right, I've got that. Let me go pause that, go on to this, and so we can see him. Suspect fleeing. Here we go. Cool. Right, so we're gonna copy that. We'll put that straight into the MDT as well, under CCTV.
1040, go and stay 11. Good night.
Good night. Yeah, received to that.
Cool. Update that. There we are. Right, CCTV is in, and I'll just add on that actually, for CCTV. Suspect fleeing. Cool. There we go. Right, where is he?
No, that officer was threatened previously that he was going to get killed and burnt alive.
Hi, sir.
Right, so I've added everything into that system. The only thing I need to add now is the phone number. That's it.
Yeah, reviewing his personal possessions, he has the perfect amount of items to make a portable meth lab. So he could have reasonably been there to do that. It sounds like it could be a case of wrong place, wrong time, but we're going to have to question him on it. Because his personal possessions include, car batteries, lithium, pliers, which you need to actually craft one.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because that building, I was told the caravan had burnt alive. So obviously we got there and saw what was in there. But yeah, potentially could be wrong place, wrong time if we don't have enough on that. But certainly in the same area.
Yeah, it's so precise of where he is and what he's doing with the officer as well.
Charlie and GC1 to receive on this channel. Yep, go ahead.
Not that.
In order to question him on, like drugs offences, because he's in police custody and it's not like a voluntary interview, he has to be under arrest for the offences that we're questioning on. So
he's currently being arrested for. He's been currently being arrested for suspicion of murder. So that's why he's in custody.
He's trying to say that to question him on the drugs is he needs to be arrested on the drugs offence.
The easiest thing that you can arrest him for is concerned in the supply. It's not many people know about the offence. It's basically if you kick in a door of a crack house, right, and you find 5 people in there, and only one of the people has the actual crack on them, then you nick the rest of them for being concerned in the supply of a controlled substance, and then that way you can question him on that offence.
So for me, at this moment in time, he's obviously in here under the suspicion of that, and he's in that place for that. We have a suspicion why he could be there, but we don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
So
you don't want to question him on the drug stuff? We
can do, but he's only got items. He hasn't got any drug stuff on him, has he? The only thing he's got on him is stuff that he could, make towards that. So what I'm thinking of doing is arresting him on suspicion, he can then lead us to why he was there. He can then tell us what he was doing there and everything about it. If he wants to sort of throw himself under the bus for that side of things, then we can get it. But if we then start arresting him saying, we believe you were there for that, then all he can do is say, look, wrong place, wrong time, I didn't murder the guy. So we're letting him off that charge. The whole reason he's here is because we believe he's at the place of a crime scene. He's our number one suspect for murder. So if he wants to throw himself and go, no, the reason why I was there was because I was making narcotics or whatever, then fine, let him do that and let him create that separate charge. But right now, he's in here for murder.
Right, okay.
Has he asked for a lawyer?
No, he hasn't requested one.
Have we asked him if he wants one?
No, we'll do that now. I think I'll probably say yes.
Right.
Callum coming in with more roses than TikToks. Mac Beard also coming in with the noses. Thank you so much, Matt. How are we doing? Good to see you. It would be so cool if Rockstar Games brought up like this as a real game, and you can pick whether to be pleased. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
You can't be asked waiting on a lawyer.
Okay. Right, let's take him.
It's the way I worded it. It's the way I worded it.
Grab him and bring him to the investigation room then. We need to GSR test him as well. I don't know if you did that on scene when I asked.
Nah, negative. I didn't have a GSR kit on me. I'm not armed or anything.
Yeah, copy that. I've got one on me.
It's already a Trojan unit in it.
Copy. Right, so you're happy that we're going to talk to him and ask him why he was there in the first place? Let him come up with these questions.
Yeah, I'm not going to give anything away to him. I'm just going to see why he was there. If he doesn't tell us about the potential crafting of the meth lab, are we going to go into it? I don't know what you want, how far you want to go with it.
Well, we can find out why he's got what he's got on him, and he can tell us.
No worries. Okay. We'll question on the possessions of what he had on him. Alright.
So basically, that probably means an officer's been shot. Am I going in here?
Yeah.
Am I going through this door?
Yeah, just through the room, mate.
It's like an entrance.
Where is my
Hello?
documents?
Do you want me in? Do you want me watching?
Whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want. Entirely up to you. I'm happy either way. Documents. Where is the document?
Yeah, I'll come in.
Oh, no worries. I've just got to grab the documents. Hold on.
Can I have a coffee, please?
Just give us a minute, mate.
What was that?
Oh my lord.
Yeah, see what we got.
Weird. I'm just sitting here and there's a load of police officers staring at me. I don't like it.
Well, it's your chance to explain.
Okay.
Any food before we start?
Any food or just?
Nah, I'm fine.
Who was that? Simon, man.
Oh, he doesn't
my
want a
lord.
coffee.
I was just messing.
He doesn't want a coffee.
Alright. Are you sitting in here with me, GC1?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I can do.
Okay.
Investigations. Where's the...
Looks like your shirt's a bit ripped.
Beep. Right. This interview is being taped and recorded and may be given evidence if the case is brought to trial. We're in an interview room at the Mission Road Police Station, and the date is the 7th of February 2024, and the time by my watch is 20 minutes past 10 p.m. I am DI James Gordon with the P9 Police. Can my colleague to my right identify himself, please?
Yeah, Tom Roberts, GC1 Chief Constable.
As well as the officer behind us.
Jake Sinfield, Chief Superintendent 1004.
Mr. James, can you please state your full name and date of birth?
Lewis James, 9th of January 2000.
Okay, perfect. Mr. James did not request a legal advisor, so there is none present. Lewis, do you agree there's no other parties present during this interview?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't want a lawyer or anything, so yeah.
Okay. So before I start this interview, I must remind you that you are entitled to free and independent legal advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's at any stage during this interview, if you want to pause it, let us know. And we can get a lawyer down here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you wish to speak to a legal advisor now or have one present?
No, that's fine.
Okay. At the conclusion of the interview, I'll give you a notice explaining what will happen to the tapes and how you can get access to them. Okay.
Sorry, chat. I'm trying to find where the.
So I'm going to have to caution you now. So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you may later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. I'm going to break it down for you. You don't have to answer my questions. You don't have to talk to me. Okay. However, should this matter go to court and you tell the court something which you could have reasonably told me during this interview, the court may be less likely to believe you, and that could harm your defence. Also, these tapes may be played during court. Okay, so they'll be able to hear everything you say. Okay?
Yep.
Perfect. So, Mr. James, on the 7th of February, between
This is the interview that I was looking for, but he's doing it perfect, so that's fine.
8:45 p.m.
Thank you, Wick.
And 10 p.m. Where were you?
I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Just in my car driving around the city.
Whereabouts?
I was heading up to the Sandy area to meet one of my friends because I had a few things I needed to drop off, and then
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I drove off from his house or his caravan, as you say, and I saw the Empire helicopter above me, and I was like, are they looking for me? So I just stopped. I put my hands up, got on my car just to show them I knew they were following me, but they didn't come down or anything, so I assumed like they weren't after me, so I carried on driving. And the next thing I know, there's police cars, and as soon as I see one follow me, I pull over straight away. No questions asked.
Right, okay. What was you dropping off up in Sandy?
I was just dropping off some recycling stuff, really, and some car parts, because he's doing his car up, and he just likes his cars, really.
Okay. So you were up in Sandy to deliver car parts to your friend?
Yeah, that's correct.
What was your friend's name?
Simon.
Simon what?
Simon Johnston.
Simon Johnson. How close are
Callum,
you with
thank you
Simon
so much
Johnson?
for the TikTok gifts as well. The lightning bolt, the flame heart,
really like
and the
good
roses. Thank you so much. Welcome in.
Keep in contact with just
Yorkshire, how we doing?
really.
Were you being paid?
Murder of a
Were you
police
being
officer is
paid
like
to deliver these
380
items?
months.
For these ones, no, because I just said, I had them laying around. I just wanted to get rid of them, really. So I said he could have them free of charge.
Okay. So your sole purpose to be up in Sandy was to deliver car parts to a friend?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
Yes, okay. Whilst you're up in Sandy, did you see any officers up there? Come in contact with any officers?
I didn't see any officers at all. But one thing I can say is I was driving in there. I did see, I'm not sure to make, a black car coming out of like the Sandy, whatever Stab City area
Oh, that's
it is.
good.
I couldn't see who was in it. But they stopped and I stopped thinking I was going to talk to them. But they just drove off, so I have no idea who it is, or I just know it's a black car. It's about it, really.
Got make and model.
No idea, mate.
Okay, so you had no contact with any officers prior to you being stopped?
Correct, no.
Did you see anything suspicious up in Stab City? Anything that looked out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary, not really. Just a lot of fucking crazy drunk drug dealers by the looks of it. But I guess that's normal up there.
So you're saying that's a drug area, yes?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a drug area. It's just some of them people are like fucking, they live in caravans, you know. They're like crackheads.
Okay.
I wouldn't say, I don't know what they do in their spare time, but that's just how I think they look, to be completely honest. But I could be wrong. They could be really nice people, but personally, I haven't spoken to any of them. But that's just my assumption.
So you weren't up in Stab City for any drug-related activities up there? Nothing.
No.
As you said, they were potentially drug dealers. So were you up there to potentially buy some drugs or sell drugs?
No, not at all. I wasn't buying any drugs or anything. I don't even know where you can get drugs from, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
Apart from maybe Grove Street, but I think everyone knows that.
Just advise you to answer my questions directly, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, if he wants to give us more information.
GC1, have you got any questions for Mr. James?
Not at this time. So, actually, one thing that I did want to raise, we saw that you got out your vehicle on several occasions while there was the helicopter above you. Why?
Bear with me, Mr. James.
Why was it that you know, we were fairly low to you at multiple points? How come it took you quite a while to stop? What was the reason you felt that might needed to?
Mr. James, are you aware of what you had on in your pockets?
Yeah, I am aware.
Can you name them for me?
I had some materials. I was going to give some materials away. I did have a few left though, just because on the way back I just got some out of my other car. Apart from that, I can't remember what else I had on me, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay. Anyone else got any further questions before we pause this interview?
No.
No. Sinfield, anything?
While you were heading up towards Sandy to do drop off whatever it was you're dropping off, did you notice any fires? Did you notice any smoke coming from any areas within Sandy?
No, I didn't see any fires at all, no. Or smoke or anything.
Right, okay. That's all from me.
Okay, James.
James? Who's James?
Oh, sorry, Lewis.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna pause the interview. Me and my colleague's gonna go outside this room and sort of confer information. If you don't mind staying in here whilst we are outside, and we'll come in and let you know. Okay. The time by my watch is 27 minutes past 10. I'm pausing this interview to concur with colleagues.
So he was directly in the caravan that was meant to be on fire at the exact time of it. He had nothing on him that...
I reckon you mention a name to him.
What name? The officer?
Yeah, so say to him, what does the name Bobby Griffins mean to you?
I don't think we can get it out, can we? Because he's a masked. No.
Because he's a what?
He's a masked Trojan, is he not?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that necessarily... Like, from the call that we had, it wasn't necessarily... It didn't matter who it was. It was just an officer that they took. So, the name I don't think is really relevant. Obviously,
if he were to say, what does the name Bobby Griffins mean to you? And he says, oh yeah, I saw him in Stab City.
But he was all masked up, so how would you see him?
Oh, was he masked even at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question you have to go across to him is, what's his name again? Simon?
The interview room.
What's that, sorry?
He gave a name, Simon.
Simon Johnson.
From our MDT record.
Oh, the person. Yeah, there's no Simon Johnson on
There's
our...
no Simon Johnson.
No, and the wherever it was, the caravan in question is the facility of where you will build portable meth labs.
Yeah, he also said on the way back down that he got materials from his other car.
We could do a Section 18. Maybe potentially look to obtain more evidence on the other cars.
Question is, where is the other car? Where's it stored?
That's something you could ask him, maybe. Where does he keep his cars? How often does he take his cars? What are all the cars he owns? Ask him to list the VRMs, make models, and any that he doesn't account for that you've got on record on his MDT, you can question him on.
What is his name, Lewis?
Then he got
James.
this one.
James.
Okay, so we don't know yet.
Right. So question him on where his cars are stored, if he has a private residence.
What was his name?
Lewis James.
Lewis James. So we need to add him to the MDT then.
He also doesn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do it earlier because I already arrested for. I think he's actually disqualified from driving because he's been nicked for driving whilst disqualified before. So.
Okay. We'll jump back in the room quickly, and then.
Okay. I think at this point, we're not. I mean, he's there, but
might bail him.
Yeah, I think
You could
we
look
need to
get some good bail conditions not to attend Stab City.
get electronic tag on him. Look to bail him. Pending further investigation. There's not really much evidence there, is there? I was hoping that he may have some cleaning gear on him or something like that. That would obviously help towards the clear up of the situation, but he didn't. So maybe we look to bail him, knowing what he's got on him, that he's potentially there for a different reason. We get more evidence around it, and then we can look to de-arrest him for murder and potentially arrest him for the production or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be flagged with us now anyway, because we're already looking into Stab City, and we've
Yep.
been for the past couple of weeks. So knowing that he's gone up there with the supplies,
Yep.
we're probably going to end up looking further into him, regardless of this situation.
Perfect. Okay. While we're in there, please, as you obviously arrested him and searched him, can you add all of the details on what he had in the MDT? I have put him in some bullet points. Can you just add them to the MDT for us, please?
Yeah, I didn't do the initial post-arrest search because I don't know, it's just being a little bit silly. But all of his
Who
stuff
did it?
is on the custody desk.
I did the post one.
Okay,
I
both of you just
Weldons.
get it. So all of the items that he was arrested with, put on there, so we can then use that towards the investigation for the further arrest.
Yeah,
eventually.
I'll take a photo of it now. It should be
Cool.
still on the custody desk.
Brilliant. Right, let's go in there. You alright, boys?
Yeah, they're waiting for me.
Okay, no worries.
I'm going to sort them out.
I know, that's it. Yeah.
Twiff,
Yes, boss.
do me a favour. Get Sinfield's arm trained.
Yes, I was about to do that when he come back to station, so.
Lovely, thank you.
Coming in. There we go.
Sorry.
Perfect. Okay, Lewis.
Yep.
You stated on scene that you were heading back down from Stab City back towards the Santos area to get more supplies from your other vehicle. Is that correct?
Did I say that? I weren't. I was just heading back to the city. I don't remember actually ever saying I was heading to get more stuff from a vehicle. I was just heading back to the city in general.
Okay, no worries. I've only got information from another officer that
Oh, okay.
that's what you said. So
Yeah, that's fair
just to
enough.
confirm, you were heading down back to city just to travel back, just a trip
Yeah.
done. Okay, no worries.
That's where I live. That's where I got my home.
Where do you live? Sorry.
Well.
Callum coming in with the GGs and the Rose. Let's go. Emma's coming in with the heart me as well. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. How are we doing? Sorry, there's not much me talking at the moment because we're doing
So you don't have a
investigation
set
work on this,
residence?
but we will catch up with you
I was
guys
thinking of
soon.
renting a motel, to be fair, but
Yeah.
I haven't quite got around to doing it yet. So
That's fine.
I just see. I don't get tired or anything. I just sleep in my car and out do me. If I'm being completely honest.
Right, that's
Yeah.
fine. We've got no further questions regarding the incident.
Yeah, Yorkshire's
what we're
guilty
gonna
as
do-
fuck.
Okay.
All of
we're
a
gonna
sudden,
bail you
he started getting people to kill officers, and you're
what
all
that
in here.
means is we're going to look. towards
Hello,
more
Miss Pitbull. How are we
evidence,
doing?
for
Good
the
to see
case.
ya.
You're going to have bail conditions. So
Just
there's gonna be
making sure that he
certain things
goes down
can't
instead of
do,
you guys.
otherwise
Is that what it
breach
is?
your bail, and that is an arrestable offence. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So with the bail, we're going to have a permanent tracker on yourself, so we can sort of look around, see exactly where you are at all times.
Yeah.
So if you're in a place where you shouldn't be, obviously
Okay.
we'll set up a warrant, or come and arrest you for that offence. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. How long is it for? Sorry.
We'll get to the amount, how long, sorry, you'll be on bail for, and your bail conditions once we're outside. Okay.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Have you got any further questions before we conclude this interview?
Other than how long it will be, which you just kind of said no.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. James.
Right, taking down to Sergeant's desk, yeah?
Yeah. Time by my watch is 35 minutes past 10. I'm going to be concluding this interview.
Right, I'll get him to bring him down. All done?
I'm out of it. Yeah, I'm out of it.
Cool.
now. You
No
can
worries. We're going to bring him
do
down
it.
to the Sergeant's desk.
Well, there
Right.
actually was something I need to speak to you about that.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll do it after.
Right, so bail conditions, not to commit any crime while on bail. Not to
You know, we don't know just yet.
attend.
Yeah, I understand, to be completely honest.
I'm
It's a bit
Just
of
on
a
the
shock.
yellow map, mate.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
shoot off GC1. Do you want to set the bail conditions or tie?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Cool. So I need to stay at 11. All right. Have a good one,
Oh,
guys.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers.
Bye bye.
I've got the recordings of the interview if you ever need them.
Yes, please. Thank you. Not to
10-17, going to stay 11.
city.
So how long will I be on this tag thing for?
So-
We'll just explain that in a minute.
Let me just write this up and I'll get you on it.
So you'll be placed with bail conditions, okay?
Yeah.
And if you breach those bail conditions, you'll be arrested, okay?
Okay.
So you have to listen very carefully to the bail conditions that we're going to give you.
How do you know where I am though? I assume you have like some kind of app or something.
Well, yeah, it's a tag, so we've got a GPS, so your GPS is being checked at all times.
Okay.
I think
So
24
one
hours
of your
is
bail conditions is to not be at a specific
it's
location.
one of them. What a bail
and you
for
go
this
to that
type of thing, we
location,
know he's not.
Then
Well,
we'll be
we
alerted,
suspect that he's
and
not going to be the
a
one for the
warrant will be out
murderer,
for your
but
arrest.
we've got more stuff
Yeah,
to
don't want that
conduct. So,
happening.
we will.
An easy way to do that is if you give, when you get your
Sorry,
phone
for 24
back,
hours. 24 hours, I feel,
can
is
give,
a fair amount because then it's.
Sir Roberts here, your phone number,
Yeah, of course.
and then he can ring you.
What would your phone number be, Lewis?
Oh, crikey, I actually don't know.
Have you got your phone on you?
I'll grab his
no.
phone quickly.
I think it could be that, but we'll see.
What is your name, officer to the behind me?
It's PC McCarthy.
Right. My number is. Hold on. Right, let me know when you
Yeah, go on.
So it's you need 205. You need that in the brackets.
Go on.
560. Then a little line 1431.
205 650.
205. No, 205.
Yeah, 205 6.
560.
Yep.
And then 1431.
1431.
That should be correct, yeah.
Just stick your phone away from me now, mate.
Will I get? So what else will I get back when I?
We'll let you know that. Just let the
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. So, obviously, at the moment in time, you're going to be bailed for suspicion of murder. Your bail conditions will to not commit any further any crime while on bail, not to attend Stab City at all while on bail. You'll be in an electronic tag while on bail. Bail conditions will last 24 hours.
Okay. So 10 this time tomorrow.
Correct. While you are on bail, obviously, as I say, them conditions will apply. At this time tomorrow, please report back to the station for your electronic tag to be removed.
Quick question: what if I'm not able to catch my flight tomorrow?
If you're not, then obviously the next time you become available.
Okay. Yep.
So can I look to impose one more bail condition?
Go on.
That's not to contact indirectly or directly or to associate with Simon Johnson. That's something that would be able to do.
Yeah, stand by.
Also, can I have my glasses back?
Yeah, mate, I put them in your back pocket.
Oh, did you? I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
Okay, right, that is on there as well.
Your mask's in your back pocket as well, mate.
Who the fuck? Simon
Don't put that on
Jordan?
just yet, though.
Nah, I wouldn't put that on, mate.
Say Simon Jordan or Johnson?
Johnson. Usual
Simon
spelling.
Jordan,
Tom, you
that's a
receive it?
football pundit.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, do you want to come to your office?
Yeah, stand by 2 secs. Right, can you put
Yeah,
the electronic tag on this gentleman, please?
Yeah.
I assume it goes on my leg.
Yeah. Dodgy
just think
fucker.
about doing it.
Proper corrupt, Diggy. Might want to look into Callum Law, his corrupt no meta. Fucking hell.
So is it just something I
Glass
gotta think about?
houses. Say again, sorry.
Do I just have to think about it, or is there
No,
specific-
so you know your police menu that you normally escort someone? Should be on there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wow, police are getting very high tech these days. Fucking hell.
Why am I not seeing it on there?
I'll do it for you.
Electronic cuff.
That's it. That's the one.
Oh right, okay. There you go. Right. That should be on you now. I'm just going to quickly check. Lewis James, toggle GPS, perfect.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
That's fine. Right, let me just add you onto the system to say that you're currently on tag.
Wait, should it come up in my eyes that it's actually on or
No.
not? Okay, just
No.
want to confirm that.
Right, so I'm going to put this on this. So the bolo will expire tomorrow at 22:43. That's correct.
43?
22:43, yeah.
Why 43? It's 22:40 now.
We're giving you 2 minutes, mate. We're giving you 2 minutes extra.
Oh,
You should
why?
be happy. To account for traffic.
Oh, fucking hell. And to account for me flying out your car.
Well, you didn't buckle up, mate. It's your bad.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck no, you didn't.
I definitely did. Your seatbelts are broken. You might need to go get that checked out from one of the garages.
Let me see what stuff you're going to get back, because some of it's going to be seized in evidence, okay?
Yep.
I can definitely give you a radio back, so go.
Yep.
You've got a very squeaky voice.
Excuse me?
Like, you just made a very squeaky noise.
What? Are you hearing things, officer?
No, I just heard something.
Definitely weren't me.
I can give you a water
I'll
back.
put
The
that.
rest of it's going to be
I
seized
can't
in
really put it
evidence.
as a warrant because it's.
Oh,
I'll just put it as an incident.
Oh, I haven't got my radio, by the way.
I'll give it to you.
I haven't got it, mate.
That's irritating, isn't it?
Better not lost my radio.
I literally just gave it to you.
Yeah, I 100% didn't get it. You can even check my pockets, mate.
Oh, you're going to have to buy a new one.
What? Are you going to cover the cost for it?
I'm not covering the cost, mate.
Why not?
Because I just gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What did you just give him?
His radio back.
I've got
and
the
he's saying
radio.
He's lost it. Wait, oh, you got it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Right, can you let him out for us, please?
Yeah, follow
Thank
me
you.
this one, mate.
Thank you.
Right, thanks for that. I will catch you in a bit. I've got to go up to my office.
Yeah, sweet.
Cool, good work.
I'll shout you on radio. You're going to be on 1?
I'm on 3 currently.
I'll go on 3 and then I'll give you a shout. Just let me know whenever you're free.
Yeah, no worries. Right, let's go and deal with Swift. Cool, that was good. That was good, chat. Good little interview. I need to find out exactly what is wrong with this guy. Hopefully CID, when he comes back in tomorrow, he can work out that information. I think we've probably got enough to be able to do him on the production of that side of things, but we don't have enough for the murder of it, so we'll get to see that side of things. Yo, gaming YouTube, let's go. Coming in with the raid. How we doing? Hello. Alistair's also coming in the rows.
Last night.
Right.
So, one of Swifty's officers has informed him that Wick and McKnuckles had a firearm.
You what?
We've seen taken from the armory.
Right.
Myself and Holland flew in quite late to the party.
Right.
Where the Gonzalez brothers were up at the RPU base with a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
They had Roger, the solicitor, go down there. Bud and Jacobson both informed me separately at different times and together that Roger screamed down the radio and then went radio silence. So they've both gone down there. Gonzalez brothers have said, you know, he's already gone. He left 5 minutes ago, but his vehicle was still in the car park.
Right.
Bud's then jumped the wall, obviously to go looking. Apparently they've grabbed him, took him inside and stabbed him. Jacobson's climbed up on a roof and started recording it on his phone. A load of individuals with blue handkerchiefs turned up, started attacking officers, killing them. They've taken Bud to NHS. As
Why?
They were going. Sorry?
Why did he get taken to NHS?
Because Bud had been stabbed.
By who?
Apparently one of the Mexicans.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Is that why you told me earlier in the car at that Ab City that we've got corrupt officers?
Potentially.
Okay.
But this bit makes it worse. So as Jacobson was taking Bud to NHS, McNuckle pulls a class 1 on them both.
Right.
I don't have evidence of that. I've just got both statements. They've then pulled out. Apparently they've got into a crash. McNuckles and Wick, I think it was. Wick's ended up passing away. Wick was then searched at the hospital by Holland, I think it was, and a class 1 was recovered.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We've then pulled McNuckles later on in the night as we returned from the RPU base looking for evidence, whatnot. We found the vehicle still there. No sign of Roger, no sign of the suspect.
Yep.
So we returned here, spoke to McNuckles. He's given a full account of what happened. He's admitted to Wick taking a gun from the armory. Didn't know how to load the ammo.
Yep.
So he's done it for him. He's then discharged it accidentally and then handed it back.
So now, discharged it on who?
I think it was just in here, putting the ammo in, he's just accidentally pulled the trigger.
Alright.
I don't think it was at anyone, but obviously I can't confirm that. But he has full on, Wicks took a gun. You know, he's discharged it. I've seen him discharge it. Because I've copied the statement word for word.
But then you said...
It's actually in that folder.
But then you said Bud and Jacobson have done a sworn statement to say that McNuckles pointed a gun at him.
Yeah.
Or both of them. What did you say?
So they said McNuckles pointed a gun.
Right, so it wasn't just a case of him trying to reload it for him and then giving it back to him.
Was this after you searched Wick and found the gun on Wick, or just prior?
So this was before.
Okay.
So we didn't know this had happened until we spoke to Jacobson at NHS. And then obviously we've been getting the statements as well. What makes that interesting is, as we've spoken to McNuckles...
I wasn't in yesterday, Philip. This is what we find out now.
Taser directly next to Wick, no further than what we are, who had a class 1 out. But they didn't mention Wick having a class 1.
Alright. Did we recover any body cams?
At the minute, no. We haven't.
Right. So, at the moment, we've got the Mexican police brothers, or whatever that you claim them to be. I don't believe I've ever met them.
Yeah, they're a piece of work.
You've said one of them has stabbed Bud? Or reportedly? Yeah. And who's that been reported from?
Bud.
Bud himself. And have we got the NHS medical records?
I've not got them, no. I've not spoke to NHS about this.
Right, okay, that's one of the things that we need to do.
Yeah, I've only finished the report this morning.
So we've got... How many brothers were there, did you say? Or Mexicans?
I believe there was 3.
I
think it's one, Mateo, and I don't know who the last one is.
Okay, so you've said one of them, we don't know who, has stabbed Bud. Bud has then managed to survive, get taken away. As he was being taken away, he then had Billy McNuckles point a firearm at him. What did he say when he was pointing the firearm in his statement?
According to them, there wasn't anything he said.
What did he do? Was there, he literally just pointed at them and then ran off, or did he try and stop him getting into a vehicle? What? Or did he just show them, or did he point it at them?
So what I've got from the statements is Bud was taken inside the RPU building, gave exactly where it was taken, what was inside the room. It was taken into the storage room in the RPU base. which is on the right-hand side of the front.
No worries,
door,
right. Let's have a good one, buddy.
by one of the brothers. So as people jumped in, started attacking the officers, they grabbed Bud and put him in a car, which is when McKnuckles got out of a car as they're driving away and pulled a Class 1 firearm on their vehicle. But eventually they made off and got treatment. Like you say, we need to get that report from NHS.
Yeah. And no, or when William Knuckles was spoken about, no one requested his body cam at the time.
We didn't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's a bit of fun one, wasn't it?
Yeah. What makes it more difficult is obviously Wick passed away on scene. Which doesn't help matters.
No, I guess obviously Wick would also be the head, and McKnuckles will be following what Wick says. But obviously, again, if you know right from wrong, regardless of who says to jump, you wouldn't necessarily jump and ask how high, depending on what it is, would you? So you've got to have your own personal.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, when we were speaking to McKnuckles, he fully admitted that Wick took the gun. He had the gun. He discharged it.
Yeah, it's easy to blame the person who can't defend himself.
Yeah. Have we got any? So if they were in a vehicle, would Bud have any dash cam? Would he have his dash cam?
I've asked that. Apparently, it wasn't working at the time.
Brilliant. So it's their word against ours more than anything at the moment.
But the issue is, obviously, the Class 1 has been recovered, along with...
Whose fingerprints were on it?
Heavy armor. I would run it, but that's currently with Robbie.
Alright.
Yeah.
Any of you got food and water on you before I have to run down and get some?
Shit, I want.
How do we work this one out then? How do we work this one out? So we got 2 statements. Do we get any more statements than just the 2, or? Do we get any more statements, or was it just the 2 lawyers?
At the minute, it's just those 2. We do have Sebi and Hunter, who are also involved in scene. I believe Hunter's made an initial report as to what happened at the scene.
What's the MDT called?
Bear with, I'm just finding it.
Is there no armory master in the armory that checks weapons in and out?
There should be a report. Did one of you run the report yesterday at all?
Is that from an arms perspective, sir?
No, it's from... You said it was with Robbie, so did Robbie run the report at all?
I don't think he has at the current time, because I said that as well. It's like, as you know, as it's taken out, it gets logged, otherwise it can't come out. So just waiting for him to check that.
Okay. Okay. So if we got no CCTV of the incident, no dash cam, no body cams, it's all a big statement fest here, isn't it? The only things that we can do is, for the time being, suspend William McKnuckles in an investigation, suspend the 3 Mexicans to work out what happened, and we need to I guess we need to re-interview Bud for his statement around who it was, if he hasn't identified which Mexican it was. We need to find that one out, don't we? Because obviously if all 3 were there, then all 3 need to be statements need to be had of them as well. But not only that, we also need to identify, because if one of them wasn't involved or whatever, then suspending them for no reason
Yeah.
But while there's an investigation going on, we don't know who. We need to suspend all 3 unless we get Bud in and get an interview with him now.
The report from Hunter was police incident, RPU base, multiple stabbing. But by the looks of it, they've arrived as officers are being stabbed. In one of the pictures, you can see Mr. Bud with his hands behind his back, what looks like he's in cuffs.
Yeah, I see that. Some good photos.
You can also see a knife in the IC1 male in all black with a blue do-rag.
Yeah.
Do we know who, so do we know what casualties we had and who required treatment, or who was deceased?
For myself, no, because this had already happened before I came in.
Right.
I believe 2 of the Mexican brothers passed away because we were speaking to one of them in the lobby. We know Wick passed away. I don't know if there's any civilian casualties.
Alright, so, okay, so that's changed it then. So we can't suspend... We can only suspend the one that's alive, but doing...
But which one?
Okay, well, we'll have to pull all 3 of them in and see who remembers what then. Okay, should we speak to Bud?
Yeah, can do.
Give me a call. Chat. What are we gonna do?
Hello there, how can I help you?
Mr. Bud, how are we doing?
I'm actually alright. I've got a photo, I've actually got a painting of my great-great-grandmother Napoleon.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Where are you putting
and I've got a lovely, in an office. And we've just bought a table for my great-grandfather, Bulgaria.
Very good.
How can I help?
Would you like to attend the station for a voluntary interview?
A voluntary interview?
Yep.
Sure.
Hey,
perfect. I'll see you shortly. Darren coming in with a brand new tier 1. Let's go. We've got Alistair and we've got Luca coming in with the gifts on TikTok. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much to everyone smashing that screen on TikTok. We're nearly at 9,000 likes. So we can get that to the 10,000 mark and everyone sharing the live. Thank you so much. But yeah, that RP was heavy. Really enjoyed. Am I okay to be here now that I'm out of city? Yeah, of course you are, Dan. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Listen, everyone is allowed to be in streams at any time. The only thing you're not allowed to do is use anything from that stream in city. You know, so yeah, you can go support people. You can be in people's streams. You could do whatever you like. But the moment that you use anything in city from what you've just seen on a stream, it's metagaming. And obviously you can't do that. But yeah, cast whatever opinions you have out of city, say whatever you want out of city, etc. The moment you try and bring it in city, metagaming. You're drinking again, Chloe. Wow. Yo, Rossi! Rossi's coming in with a money gun. Let's go. Rossi, a legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are we doing? I'm sure you reported that. Good job. You are. What has he said? Alicia, how are we doing? This will be interesting. It will be indeed. No firearms was signed out. Locker was laying open. Interesting. Very interesting. Make it up as you go along. Why don't you? What happens when someone dies? They have to forget about the scene, take themselves out of that situation, and just continue doing other stuff. Now, there's a point of it like within roleplay terms, I really hate dying in roleplay. I hate it so much because it ruins so much RP. You know, like myself, I haven't died yet in the 46 days I've been here or whatever, and I don't plan to, because ultimately, you know, I'm the commissioner, I'm trying to run forward. We've got a storyline, haven't we? Every day we come in is a storyline. And if someone dies, that storyline for them sort of, you know, like right now we've got a massive case where potential corruption of police officers, etc. If they die, we then, what do? Just forget about them and forget about this whole situation, and they carry on and just carry on doing their job as if like they're a brand new person? Or is it the case, well, we've got all this, the person's now died, does that now make it easier that we can just say, okay, well, they've died, so they're no longer a police officer because they've died and they've been corrupt and caught out? How do, you know, on a police, on a roleplay aspect, how can I physically turn around and do this fairly and also properly within a storyline RP? You know, if he was still alive, he'd be getting suspended and potentially sacked for corruption. But because he's died, he no longer can be part of that scene. So does that now mean he can no longer, if he does get found out and if it's like confirmed evidence that he's, you know, being corrupt, etc., does that mean we then can just remove him from the roster because he's dead? The storyline is he's dead, so he must be dead and he can't come back as a police officer. Or do we just have to say, okay, well, he's died, he's got away with it, he now comes back as a new character, but then if that is the case, he then has to change his roleplay up completely. He can never be corrupt again for a long period of time or whatever, because if he just comes back and continues the same roleplay that he was doing before, then, you know, at what point would people then be like, you know, so it's really difficult. Oh my God. Darren, man. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the character's basically gone, isn't he? Because he's been corrupt, he's done all the stuff, and then he's now died from being corrupt. So, how does that work? So, you know, that's the issue that you've got. Never seen them corrupt once, no, but what I'm saying is if you know, this investigation comes out, and it's proven that there's more evidence to say that the officer was corrupt at the time. Obviously, corruption, if you're caught being corrupt in a police force, then you get sacked, don't you? So if there's enough evidence that comes alight, because like look at Billy McKnuckles, for instance. Billy McKnuckles is currently under investigation, potentially for being corrupt, and there's evidence behind it. He could then be sacked. But Wick died, and there's evidence potentially of him being corrupt as well. So then he's missed out, and then he just carries on normal. So anything, Billy McKnuckles would rather say, oh, fuck it, I'd rather have died in that situation, because then I got away with it. So that's kind of where you see in the roleplay aspect, doesn't make sense from a storyline. You know, you'd rather just die. Same with criminals, you know. If criminals murder loads of people and then getting involved in an active shootout and they die from it, they miss out on all of... Come in, mate.
Sorry, sir. Are you guys busy in here?
No, coming in. We're just waiting for someone to come them down. So they get away with it and they don't do all their time and they just carry on as normal. So they only have to wait 10 minutes rather than
because earlier
3 hours or whatever.
I was playing the role of custody sergeant as there wasn't one in. I didn't see Mary or anyone. And then I can't remember who it was, but someone, I think it was Willie Wilson, informed me that you yourself, Mr. Roberts, has said that only people of rank sergeant or above could do that, to which I understood, you know. But I was wondering what the procedure was forward for a role like that.
So I stated earlier today, because at the end of the day, the name is in the title, isn't it? Custody sergeant. So with being a custody sergeant, the reason it's a sergeant is because they can obviously approve the detention of a custody or of a suspect. So they need to have that sort of role above to be able to detain and obviously authorize anything that needs to happen. Now, we haven't officially got the custody side of things up and running. So obviously there's 2 officers that are currently in that position that are, you know, going about it, Mary and Badger or whatever, you know, them 2. So what I have tasked Response with is trying to get that up and running. Once there's a training plan put in place and people can request to become a custody sergeant, then we can push it out towards the PCs as well, potentially. But that's only a potential at the moment. Until it's fully up and running, and I'm happy that the level of training and level of expectation and responsibility that they are providing behind there is shown to me through the documents that they'll be creating, I can then look to bring it down to a custody officer.
Right, okay.
And like you say, yourself or whatever, if you're not a sergeant but you're in response, or you're a sergeant in whatever, or you're not a sergeant in wherever, then you could potentially look to go behind there and do it. As long as you've got the document and the questions in hand and you know what you're doing, then I've got no issue with people being able to do that. So leave it with me and push it towards response and find out how far they've got with it, and then we'll look to get it sorted.
Yeah. Sounds
How did
good.
you find it for the day that you were there until you got obviously told?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Good.
You know, it's like a sort of I think it's an important role.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, the whole
please let me take this a second. I don't know who this is. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello.
Do you want them upstairs? Do you want them interview room?
Interview. I'll be down there in a sec. Or actually, no, bring him up here. Bring him up here, and we'll speak to him in the office. Hello. Hello. Okay. Sorry, it said no caller ID, so I thought, I better answer it.
In case it was one of them.
Yes.
The guy from earlier. Yeah. Fucking hell. No, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Because
good.
I think I.
Rossi, thank you so much for the rose as well. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome in. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, good that you've obviously enjoyed that part. I will try and push it out as soon as I can, but like I say, I'm just waiting on the response guys to get that forward. I know they've got all the documentation, all the questions and stuff like that, as it was pushed into the senior chat today. So I'll have a chat back with them, and then we can work out a training exercise for that to be pushed across to others.
Yeah, I think what was pushed across today was what I put in, because I sent some stuff over. But I don't know if it was mine. It might not have been. It might just be a coincidence.
Okay, no worries. And where did you put that?
I made a ticket in the emails, and I just stuck it in there.
Okay, cool. No worries. I'll have a look over it.
Yeah, I think the ticket's closed now, but it was essentially just like what I've been asking, and then I made a little procedure thing explaining like what to do if there actually is a custody sergeant or a custody person in the city, and like what steps you should take and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. No worries. Well, I'm sure whoever dealt with that ticket would have taken the documentation from it, and I'll find out with them exactly what's going on.
Alright, sounds good.
Alicia, 200 bits. Let's go. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No worries, buddy. Have a good one. Alicia, thank you so much. How do you bang? You need to go down to the sound alert. So if you're on phone, in the chat on the top hand corner, there should be like a little sound alert that you can push, or go into the about down the bottom, and it's sound alerts down there. What happened to the police murder earlier, Tom? We're currently got an MDT open. We had one suspect, and he's currently being released on bail, pending further investigation on it. We don't believe we've got him as the suspect, but we believe he's currently doing something else that he shouldn't be. So that's why we're leaving it 24 hours just to see what we can get up to. Hey Josh, how we doing? Good to see ya. What's Hector? I've heard Wick isn't honest as they come. 100%. Yeah, I would imagine so. I've got no reason to believe otherwise. How are we all doing then, guys? Hope everyone's having a good evening. What is it, Wednesday today? What we got planned for the rest of the week, or weekend, I should say, while I'm waiting for Bud to come in. Just playing pool. Nice. Okay. Nice. Up the Hatters. I'm going to say up the Hatters. Up the Hatters. How we doing, Ryan? Good to see ya. Good, Billy. Good. Good. You got any plans for the weekend? Nino. Let's go. How we doing, TikTok? This is Project 9. Yes, this is Project 9. Friends coming up from Worcester. Oh, nice. Cool. You got any plans with them? Hey, Jacob. Good to see you as well. All good? Yeah, good. Thank you, Ryan. All good. We're just trying to deal with this investigation we've got going on. Also found out today someone from work supports. Hey, love that, Alicia. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Do you use a controller? Not all the time. I can use a controller when I want to, but I've managed to adapt myself now to mouse and keyboard most of the time playing GTA anyway. Where is he? Let's go down to the investigation room. Sorry, how are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, chicken curry.
Hang on, couple of teas. Oh, you could have done that elsewhere.
I'm either going to sit down and eat it and go for my suit. What special milk do you put in this tea?
Soya.
Fucking hell, vegan. Fuck vegans.
Feel free to have a seat, Mr. Bud. How we doing?
I'm alright, yeah. Well, yeah.
Good stuff. Now, welcome in, Mr. Bud. Is that Miss Miguel as well?
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, obviously, I've asked you to come down for a voluntary interview. However, obviously, with it being a voluntary interview, I need to make you aware of a few things. We are looking to gain some more knowledge from yourself regarding a case. Now, because of that, obviously, I'm going to read you the caution just so you're aware. But anything you do say, sorry, you don't have to say anything, but in my own defense, if not mentioned when questioned, so I'm narrator on a court. Anything you do say may begin evidence, okay? Now, the situation that we're currently dealing with is regarding yesterday's antics that went on. I've been made aware of a situation at one of our police stations. I've been given a fair amount of information. Now I want to obviously find out a little bit more information. Now, if it's okay with you, I will be turning my body cam on to interview so that we can record it. And then obviously if it's needed later in court, then obviously we'll use it where needed, okay?
Perfect.
Fantastic. So in the room, we have Mr. Sinfield, Mr. Swift. We also have myself, Mr. Roberts. And across the table from myself is...
David Budd with a double D.
And...
Miguel Christ.
Miguel Christ, fantastic. Okay. So, I do apologise if you've got to say this again or cast your memory back, but if you could just give me your lowdown now I'm present and going through it. If you can give me a lowdown on exactly what happened, that'd be great.
So, yesterday evening, I think it was around the time between 10 o'clock at night to like 11:30. Or it could have been a bit later than 11:30, 12. I was in our office with Jacobson, with a client, and one of our associates, Roger, was dealing with another client who'd been arrested. Now, Roger had been taken and been called to that traffic police station. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Now, at that time, I didn't know it didn't have any cells, but now I do know it doesn't have any cells. When we're all connected with our radios that we have, so we can all communicate.
Yep.
When we were mid-conversation with our client in our office, I heard screams and help, help, help to Roger. We knew where he was. We knew what he was doing. So as soon as we heard that, we went, shit. So we've jumped in a car and drove right up there. When we arrived, there was, pardon my description, a very bulky Mexican fella at the gate. It was not Mateo. It was not Juan. Juan was at the back car park. But it was another fella. We've walked up and I've said to him, where's Roger? What have you done with him? What's happened? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. So I went back to Jacobson and I've said to him, excuse my French, they're talking bullshit. Roger's here. So we've climbed up in a little wall. Now, Roger drives a black Volkswagen Golf Mark 8 with a blue pearlescent. We know it. That was parked over in the car park. So when I've seen that, I've went, fuck, shit, they've done something well. So I've phoned yourself, you probably did this call. Now for the record, Mr. Golf Charlie 1, Tom Roberts. Then I phoned Mr. Sebi Peter. Now, I phoned Sebi Peter, he answered, and I said, I need everything. Yeah, I think I was being a bit dramatic, but I needed a say anyway. I needed everybody because something wasn't right here. And he replied, I don't have keys. So, bullshit, fuck. So then in panic, I've jumped over the wall to come tell the police officer, what have you done with them? He's then ran up to me, threw me to the ground and slammed me in handcuffs and said, you're going to be detained for trespassing. So now I'm panicking. Now I'm shitting myself. I think I'm going to be the next victim here. So he's dragged me over to the back car park, about 3 parking spaces away from Roger's car. And before you know it, a big fucking group of youths come out of nowhere. And at this point, I'm thinking, fuck this, I'm being set up. I'm going to die. So then, what's his name again? Wicks and McKnuckles came up. Well, actually, no, it was Wicks that came up to me and said, what's happening here? And I went, Wicks, they've done something to Roger, his car's behind you. Now, Wicks could clearly see this car. It was clearly behind him, and his reply was, I do not know what you mean. So now I'm thinking, I've got corrupt officers here, they're all in it, I'm going to die. Next thing you know, I'm being dragged into the police station, that traffic station, where I've never been in my life. I can tell you a description. You walk through those double doors. To your right, there's a store. To the right, there's a door. Then another door, which leads to a storage unit with riot shields and helmets. I got dragged in there. Then that officer then dragged me out and dragged me up the little stairs to where all the rooms were, where all the computers are. And I've said to him, if you do anything to me right now, Jacobson's outside. And if you don't let me out here, I'll bring you out and you walk out alone, he's going to know you've done something. Then I shouted that you're kidnapping me. Help. I screamed for my life at that point. I thought it was going to kill me. Next thing you know, police officers are getting massacred outside. And I'm standing at the front door. Knives everywhere. Now I'm shitting myself.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows. Good evening, everyone.
Actually, can I rewind a wee bit? When I was in the car park, there was also another Mexican police officer called Juan. He was also saying that he doesn't know who we're talking about. That associated left.
Right.
He'd left, his car was there. Let me fast forward now to where I was at the door where the knives not well. I watched.
Evening, welcome in. Old school.
Fucking out in front of me. He got stabbed. And before you know it, I had a beep. The police officer that was grabbing me, Mexican dude, turned his body cam off and said, this is for the Mexican cartel. Dragged me into that storage room, pulled out a knife and plunged it right into my stomach. And I was lying there crying. I thought I was going to die. Next thing you know, he's dragging me out with the legs, out that front door. And before I know it, I almost get stabbed again. These youths wielding massacred. I've then got dragged by the legs.
Just stop you just there, just before you any more. Can you give me a description of the officer that stabbed you?
Oh, I know it's not Mateo. I know it's not Juan. It was another guy, because I've spoke to Juan and Mateo down here before. This guy I'd never seen before in my life. Like Mexican, strong Mexican accent, big build, graphic, hat on.
Do you know what colour hair? So I know one of them's got slightly different.
To my knowledge, it was like very patted down black hair.
Right, okay.
If you know, like, it looked as if he'd put coal and sprinkled it over his head like talcum powder.
Okay.
So
we're carrying on now. So you're being dragged out
I'm
by your
being
feet.
dragged, screaming, "Let me go!" I thought I was going to die. I thought this is it. I'm gone. Next thing you know, Jacobson's there. Jacobson started screaming to these individuals to let me go. Jacobson's then dragged, and I've jumped in. They've got in his car. I've got in Jacobson's car. Now Jacobson's panicking here because I was bleeding like fuck. I'm still lucky to be alive here. Next thing you know, Jacobson's tried to drive me to the hospital. 2 police cars blocked the entrance, and I know McNuckles anywhere. McNuckles jumps out with an armed officer and has a gun pointed at my head, and Jacobson's screaming, "Don't fucking move!" And at that point, I'm thinking, these are all corrupt officers. I'm fucking gone here. I'm going to get shot.
So just to clarify, you said McNuckles jumped out the car with an armed officer.
I think it was armed officer, or the armed officer jumped out the other car. But it was, the Jeeps.
Right.
Like the Land Rovers.
Mhm.
Like that. He jumped out and had a gun, a pistol, and shouted at us, "Don't fucking move."
So it's important to try and get the fine detail of this. Was the McNuckles in a separate vehicle or in the same vehicle as the armed officer?
I believe separate.
Separate.
Do you guys
okay.
have a traffic Land Rover with like a black backing?
Is that the disco?
It looks like a Land Rover Jeep type thing.
Alright, okay, I'll go through the garage. So, do you know who this armed officer was, or what he looked like distinct?
Well, I'm only presuming the armed officer, no, he was wearing the grey uniform with like the mask, but I'm only presuming I phoned Mr. Sebi Peter, and I don't know if he was there, but I'm going to assume he was there, but I don't know for 100% if he was there, because I did phone him to come up and save my life and save Roger.
Right, okay. Ultra James and Zoe coming in. Robster, thank you so much for the TikTok gifts, guys. Cam and Claire, I see you as well. Thank you so much. Jensen, Dylan, good evening. Thank you so much, guys, for the TikTok gifts. Welcome in, everyone.
There was a firearms officer.
Thank you for tapping that screen as well.
Proximity, yes.
Let's see if we can get up to the 15,000 likes.
I mean, like, two arms lengths away with a big gun, not a pistol.
Hey, Laura, how are we doing? Good to see you.
Okay.
Good, unreal scene. It was good to watch as well. Must admit, last night.
Then we heard, I think Marco shouted, "Just fucking go." So we've went, and I've heard shots whizzing past me now. There's fucking shooting everywhere. Now I'm screaming, Jacobson's screaming, we're panicking. So we've drove to the hospital. And I got checked in by a local.
So, the McNuckles, are you 100% certain it was Miss McNuckles?
100% certain, without a doubt.
And were you 100% certain it was a firearm and not a taser?
I don't think tasers go.
Okay, so you
saying that for the record, I don't know if he was shooting, but it was a pistol, black Glock. I think it was a Glock. It looks like it was a Glock.
Okay, so you, obviously, just to correct for the statement, as obviously you've just stated, I've asked you, how do you know it was a pistol rather than a taser? And your words were, well, taser doesn't go poof poof poof.
Yeah,
so are you implying that he shot from that gun?
Well, we were driving away at that point, but there was multiple shots. Now I don't think one person can rapid fire. I would say there was multiple shots. There was quite a lot of shots there, yes.
And there were multiple shots from the armed officer or the Mr. McNuckles?
I couldn't tell you at that point. We were just zooming. Jacobson was foot down, trying to get out of there.
Okay.
So he wouldn't die.
Now, does Mr. Jacobson have dashcam footage on his vehicle?
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not. Okay. Fucking hell, you lawyers. Use it when you want to use it, and then...
Right, this was a life or death situation. I don't think Jacobson was worrying about turning his bastard and dashcam on.
No, I'm sure he wasn't, but I thought you guys would have been absolutely creaming with this one if you'd have.
Yeah, same. I thought as well, but it's life or death at this point. I feel like I was in a war.
Okay, so now you've got out of World War Three. What happened then?
We drove to the hospital. I got checked in.
Ethan, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate you on TikTok.
I went to get myself a new suit because my other suit. Yeah, I usually wear the black and grey diamondy suit, but that was covered in blood. Fuck that shit. So I got this lovely new suit. Then
Glasgow Puffer coming in with the heart me. Thank you so much. Welcome in.
That happened and met Mr. Sinfields and Mr. Holland, and we spoke to them.
Right. Okay. Have you got a medical statement or medical record?
It was a local doctor I got treated by. Unfortunately, there was nobody I feel.
Oh, Mr. Bard.
It's not my fault. I'm not about it.
Okay.
I asking for help multiple times and nobody helped. So.
Okay. So, just to recap before obviously we conduct this to make sure we've got everything. You were stabbed by a Mexican officer wearing what we believe is a traffic uniform.
Yes.
It was not Mateo. It was not Juan.
No.
It was another one.
Yes.
The gentleman had black hair. He was wearing a white traffic hat.
He was wearing a hat at one point, then he wasn't.
Okay. He took you into the storage room where there was riot shields on the right-hand side.
Yes.
He stabbed you in the stomach.
Yes.
Did he said that's for the Mexican cartel.
Yes.
He dragged you out. Was he then attacked? Which is why you were able to be dragged away. Is that correct?
It was all a blot. So they started stabbing him, then they were about to stab me. Then I started getting dragged about like I was a bit of meat. Then I got thrown into a car. Then everybody was screaming, I was screaming. Then guns were pointed, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. And then obviously we have McKnuckles and another armed officer pointing a gun at yourselves. And then shots directly towards you because you were fleeing?
No, they weren't at us. They was past us and hit like another car. I couldn't even...
Was there multiple cars fleeing at the time of yourself?
Oh, fuck it. I tell you, I felt like World War III. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we had a rally race to get out of there from multiple cars, you included, and shots started firing past yourself. But you could not confirm or deny whether McKnuckles shot from that pistol, but you can confirm that it was a pistol that he was holding.
Yes. Can confirm it was a pistol, but because we were driving away from where they were standing, I couldn't tell you who was shooting at that point.
Okay.
There was multiple shooting, but I couldn't tell you who was shooting.
Okay, cool. The two officers that are currently present with ourselves, have you got any questions to ask?
So, obviously, when McKnuckles got out of the car, pointed his pistol at you, the armed officers got out, pointed their guns. Did you see Mr. Wick on scene?
No.
Right, okay.
The last time I seen Mr. Wick was in the car park when he told me that he doesn't know anything about Roger's car, he couldn't see it. Then he says, "What are you talking about?" That was the last time I seen it before I got dragged inside.
Right, okay. There's nothing from me. Swift?
Yeah, you can't hear you, Swift, if you're talking.
Maybe we should give him like 2 minutes, just get his thoughts.
Did you ask me something?
You, Mr. Bud? No,
I
no
thought you-
questions. No questions are asked at the moment.
While, I was going to say, while we're waiting for Swift to have a daydream, have you got any questions or anything further you would like to add on this situation?
Me?
I'll start with yourself, as obviously you're in front of me.
100%. Obviously, Mr. Sinfields was there. He did see Roger's car there. 100% was there. Oh, there was also a vehicle that the Mexican guys were going in the back of round the. So when you go through the gate straight on, there's like a little hidden bit with where the walls are before you enter left where the car park is. Wick and McNuckles were around there with the Mexicans in a car, but I got told that by Jacobson.
Okay, no worries. Well, we'll be
And
interviewing
obviously never
Jacobson at some point when he's available. Miguel, you got anything to say for yourself?
I'm just a bit concerned, reference the multiple officers at the moment that are in question. I take it that if they have any dealings with Mr. Budd, that we may be able to ask for another officer to deal with it. Like I said, last thing I want him is to be arrested for anything he's not done, or whether them to take him somewhere, just because at the moment, I guess he's the only key witness of this.
Yeah, at the moment, from my point of view...
Oh, I've got a thing to add.
Go on.
I don't know if... But this is something that Jacobson told me. Actually, he could probably tell you this, but I'll say it anyway. Earlier on today, Jacobson was at the hospital, and Mr. McNuckles was there. So was Mr. Sinfields. But Jacobson walked over to McNuckles and said, "What are you doing with a gun?" And McNuckles went, "Shh." That was before then Mr. Sinfields walked over.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously at that point, I just come in and needed treatment straight away. But they were the only officers around to obviously get me that treatment.
I don't know if that's relevant to yesterday, but that's just what happened today.
Okay, so obviously in regards to the comment that you've just made, Miguel, it's currently in early investigation stages. I don't believe the officers in question are around at this moment in time. However, it's also important for us to identify the survivors first, because obviously there's been quite a big situation, quite a large detailed report, but the one thing that hasn't been raised, I don't believe in any of the report, is the deceased. So it's currently at this moment in time...
Get found?
We haven't had any sightings at the moment, so for all we know, Rogers could be still out and about, like they've said.
What about the girl that was in there?
Again, let me just double check on the MDT.
Has Roger been into work today at all, Mr. Budd?
I've not seen him, no.
No, neither have I.
Now, the problem we've got is a armed officer had filed the report, but the report just gives an understanding on what sort of happened, but there's no evidence on there to suggest anyone was deceased, taken back to hospital. Now, we turn around and said that there's a couple of suspects that a couple of officers we know that had passed. However, they're not on the MDT, so at this moment in time, it's unable to determine who's available and who's not. So I can't obviously supply that information. But what I can do is obviously keep you on a witness protection to prevent you from obviously having any problems moving forward.
Just get the Mexican getting away from me.
I appreciate that. Now, I will do my very best. Now, the problem I've slightly got at the moment is I don't even know, and I haven't met the Mexican brothers myself. So it's something that I need to obviously relay back to my team, that it seems like they're coming in when I'm not here at the moment, or I've not been available when they are around. So I will obviously pass the information on, and then obviously if I get hold of them, then obviously I will do. But because there's a current investigation going on anyway, and a potential large-scale problem, we will need to do some suspensions to officers that remember.
Speak to Mr. Stebby.
Okay.
I
No
phoned
problem.
him, screaming at him for help.
No problem. I will. As I say, it's a full-blown investigation. I'm getting my feet right into it. So we will continue to keep you updated as and when we can. But obviously, I can provide you witness protection if required. Other than that,
No, I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
I was saying that I'm in here most times anyway, so I think I'll be all right in here.
Cool. Okay. No problem. I believe that concludes the interview at 23:36 on the 7th of the 2nd. Thank you very much for your time in this voluntary interview. I am now going to be stopping the recording. There you go. Thank you very much. We will be back in touch with yourself, no doubt, with any further updates we've got, okay? But obviously, I do apologise for any of the trauma that's gone on. I would strongly recommend get yourself...
I'm just happy I'm alive.
Well, yeah, of course. That's the ultimate main point, isn't it? Cool. Let's see you at the door, and we'll keep you updated.
Oh, do you know about the thing regarding if people refuse lawyers, you can still call us?
That I'm not aware of. We had that one a minute ago because he couldn't be asked to wait for you guys. What's the situation there?
So, obviously, at the moment, you have very lack.
Very what, sorry?
So, you are lacking prosecution.
Right.
So, we've offered to waive our conflict in the sense of if people are refusing lawyers, we can come down if necessary and help out with that part. And if there is ever in a need of both sides, defence and prosecution, that's when we waive our conflict, and essentially I could one day maybe ever go head to head with Jacobson or Miguel, or vice versa. At the moment, while there isn't, much.
Yeah, no, can certainly look to put something like that into place. I do want to obviously speak to you over the next couple of days if you're around to get some interview training going for my CID guys.
Yeah.
So we'll be in touch regarding that anyway.
The
sorry, I didn't mean to talk with my back to you.
No, that's fine. No, that's right.
We'll be in touch regarding all that situation.
Yeah, of course.
But other than that, yeah, appreciate you obviously coming down, and we'll crack on with the case.
All right, amazing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Take care. Sebi's off duty apparently. They're off duty, but they're in the city. How does that work? They're out, okay. Right, so we need to speak to Sebi. I don't know if you want to do that. Or if you catch him before, but apparently, according to our dispatcher, he's currently off duty at the moment. He's typing at the moment. I believe his microphone's obviously had a moment. Beep beep. Sorry? Beep beep. The Mexicans are a handful, yeah. Throat is blocked. Yeah, no problem. Well, obviously you're ignoring me at the moment, but if you can hear me, we will look to speak to Sebi and go from there with him. We need to, if we do see the Mexicans, we need to look to identify who's remembers it and who doesn't, and obviously suspend anyone that remembers it. Going through the lines, and we also need to suspend McKnuckles when we next see him. Okay, cool. So who's gonna be Sinfields? Right, let's go see Sinfields. Oh.
Okay, bye-bye, my friend.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
My name is Tom Roberts. DC1, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, senor.
Who's this I'm speaking to?
Diego, senor.
Diego. Nice to meet you, Diego. How you doing?
I'm a bit wet today, sir. I'm not going to lie. How about you, sir?
Good. Do you want to follow me inside and we'll have a quick chat?
Si, senor.
Are you on your own, are you, or you just went
Si,
out?
senor, yes. I by myself.
No problem, follow me. Strange. It was like the worst time ever. Feel free to take a seat.
Okay, senor.
Perfect. How long you been with us?
I believe we got a transfer from Mexico for about 2 days now, senor.
2 days. How you finding it?
It's a bit different to say Mexico, my friend.
And a lot colder, I would imagine. Obviously, as you can see today,
Si,
a
senor.
lot wet. A lot wetter.
Exactly, senor. I don't like the rain, senor.
No problem. And how are you finding the adaptation to the new laws and stuff like that you're having to do?
They quite similar to what we have in Mexico, senor.
Oh, they are? Okay, cool. Good stuff. Who authorized your transfer?
I believe it was Officer Robbie Holland, senor.
Robbie Holland. Okay, no problem. And you got all your badges and everything like that, have you?
Si, senor.
No problem. What's he stated for you guys in terms of... Oh, sorry. What's he stated in terms of you... levels, or what have you brought across training-wise?
Well, I'm a very good driver, senor, and I'm a people person. I'm not going to lie, senor.
Okay, so good driver, but what I mean is, what licenses has he given you? What level driving, or what ability have you currently been shown?
Well, at this moment in time, sir, I believe I am a level 1 past driving, sir.
Level 1, okay, no problem. And he's put you in the traffic uniform. What have you been doing as your day-to-day?
Just your basic traffic stop, senor. I'm not going to lie, senor. I don't like getting into the big stuff because I'm a big built guy. I get out of breath quite a lot, and I like to drive cars, senor.
Okay, no problem. Now, with regards to... You've been on a couple of days now, you say. Cast your mind back to yesterday. How was your shift yesterday?
I'm not going to lie, senor. My head was banging. I didn't feel too good, senor.
You didn't feel too good, no?
No,
okay,
senor.
no problem. That's it. Do you Okay, no problem. So you don't really remember much of yesterday?
No, senor.
Okay, no problem. Well, obviously, good meeting you. And wish you well out in the force, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Hopefully, senor. I look forward to working underneath you, senor.
No problem. Have a great day.
No worries, senor. Am I free to go, senor?
You are. Yes.
Gracias, senor.
Chat, I'll be back in a second. My little one's crying. 2 seconds, chat.
Would you like a can of Coke, senor, or a chocolate bar? I will leave these in your possession just in case, senor. A gift from Mexico. Adios, senor.
to comply with this, we'll make this quick and easy for yourself. We can make it really difficult. It's up to you.
You're going to speak. You were speaking earlier.
Looks like he's trying to. Can't hear you, pal.
Mate, I'm going for an interview.
What
Go
are
on,
you
let's
doing?
get
Get out of here.
I'm having an interview.
No, you're not. Get out of here. Stand up. What do you think you're doing?
I'm having a fucking interview. I've just been stabbed.
Stand up.
I have.
Listen to the instructions of the officer.
Come on out, you come, fella.
Apologies about that.
Right, sir, can you just follow me back up?
So, there we go then. According to... So, who was that? Sorry about that, chat, my little one. So, MDT, I can't remember what he said his name was now. Person's name, Gonzalez. Diego. Hello, mate. Sorry, I just had to think about something for a second. Frosty, how are we doing? Your vids, from your vids, I am now a firearms officer in London Days. Hey, love that 1X. Nice, love that. Congratulations. Thanks for the good work. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Simbo coming in with 130 noses. Thank you so much. And we've also got Bethan Bilton coming in with the heart me. Claire's, Amy. Thank you so much, guys. I see someone smashing them noses. Thank you so much to whoever's about to. It hasn't come in to see who's smashing them noses, but I see we're almost completing that goal. Left me a gift. Where? They haven't left me a gift here. I can't see anything. You need help in P9. If you need help in P9, you need to go into the Discord, P9 Discord. And then obviously, so then, oh, the Chucky. All right. I need, so he's Diego, but there's quite a few there's quite a few on the list. I don't know who. Hector? Who the hell's Hector? Vanessa Gonzalez? Who's that? Where's Simbo's coming in? Yo, thank you so much. Just Alex, I see you coming in with 100. Simba coming in the rows, and then also Simba coming in with a 73. And we've achieved the goal of the noses. Thank you so much, guys. I like to say, anyone that is gifting out the noses, it really does help, and it goes towards charity. But every nose that you send me, a penny of it goes towards Red Nose Day. So thank you so much to everyone that has been donating. And obviously it does help to go to charity. So thank you. Wolves, let's go. How we doing? Good to see you. He gave you food and drink. Okay, cool. Alicia, have a good one. See you tomorrow. I appreciate the bits that you were sending earlier. Thank you so much. Hope you're well. Have a great sleep.
Can you hear me?
I can, mate,
Hello?
yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, I need to get old Simfields.
Let's get older.
Simfields.
Do we need Sebby?
Yeah.
If he's behind you, by the way, is now.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I don't know if you heard that.
Which?
I had a Diego.
Oh, no, I was dealing with some incompetent civilian.
Okay. Back in a second. Sorry, I've got a little one. A little something in my head that's going on. 2 secs. Chat. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. I've got my daughter that's shouting out for me, so I'll be back in a second. Yo, just Alex Jack also coming in with the noses. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Be back in 2 minutes.
Oh.
For a while.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. Right. So what's the plan?
Hello, mister.
Wink, wink.
You alright?
Wink, wink.
Wink. What?
You alright, sir? Is he... What is he doing? Oh.
Got you your new bodyguard. He knows taekwondo.
Taekwondo?
Yeah. And he's a master.
Not good enough.
Mm.
I need at least jujitsu.
I think you should show him what you know.
There we are. Sorry about that. Are they in here? No, they're not. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Well done.
What the?
Right, come on in.
Ah, there we go. Toby! Mum.
Also, take your mask off. You know the rule. Come on.
You know the rules. Bevo's it. Oh.
The same.
Oh, I just walked.
It's alright, wind your neck in.
Take your mask off.
CCTV there. I'll have to hold it back.
Yeah, no you won't. Nothing to see there.
Toby, welcome in. How we doing?
Pretty good.
Good stuff.
Speak up a bit.
Yeah, if you just speak up for us. Now,
Peekaboo?
that's the one. Sebi, now there's a situation that went down yesterday. I need to find out a little bit more information, if possible. Now, obviously...
That information from my end, I don't recall anything other than I just came to help out. That's all I have.
That's okay. Now, there's maybe some valuable information, I'm not sure. But obviously at the moment there's quite a lot of information that I've digested already. So I need to obviously get some more from you. Now, before we do go ahead, obviously if this does go to court, then we need to obviously use stuff. So I'm going to have to obviously caution you and let you know that you don't have to say anything. But if you...
I've been arrested? Whee!
I have 5 bucks already. You don't have to say anything, but I'm harming defense if not mentioned in question, something in which relates to in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence, okay? I'm going to be recording it on my body cam. Some questions that I ask, like I say, it's purely just to find out your point of view, what you did in the involvement of it, and if we need to use it in court, then obviously we will. What's that weird noise coming from your stream? What weird noise? Okay, cool. So, tell me, what was your involvement in yesterday's problem?
State 5 to a officer following somebody with a knife.
Perfect. So what happened when you got there? Hey, OB, welcome in.
By a local and died.
Sean Feeney coming in with a heart me. Let's go. Stephen David Budd. Let's go with a nose as well. How we doing? Who got hit by a car?
The guy was running with a knife. He went to go pull someone out the vehicle, and the local retaliated, and he kind of took the L with that.
Right. Okay. Who were you with?
By myself.
You were by yourself. Okay. Cool. So was this?
Just left the station.
Was this outside the traffic police station or?
Nah, I left from Mission Road Station.
Yep.
To Del Perro Freeway.
Yep.
Once arriving to Del Perro Freeway, that's when I got the radio saying that the local retaliated on him and he was gone, so I stayed with his body.
Yep.
Called the NHS. NHS said transported to NHS, and that's where I did nothing else.
Right. Okay, so the situation that happened with at the traffic base,
I don't know anything about that.
You don't nothing about it.
Nothing about that.
Right. Okay. Why would someone that was involved in the scene say that I should speak to you about the situation if you had nothing to do with it?
Nothing traffic-wise. The only thing that I got was actually wait, I forgot. I missed one. Mr. David Budd called me.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep.
Yep. Time out. Let me retrace my steps a little. David Budd called me. He said I need firearms ASAP at the traffic office. I didn't know where it was at first, so I wanted to confirm that thing. Mr. David Budd said I need firearms things because he said something that the Gonzalez's, I think that's who he said,
Okay.
was talking about doing something with a solicitor or something. I don't recall that.
Sad boy. I used to be in
exact statement.
Scorer, Manchester.
I just
UG.
recall that it was Mr. Budd talking about needing firearms down at the RPU station.
Okay, but you did not go to it.
I was off duty at the time, so I was rushing back to the station.
Mhm.
I got to get my uniform and stuff
Mhm.
sorted, and then once I went on, told people that I got a call from David Budd saying that they needed help at RPU station.
Yep.
Units went down there. I asked if there was a sit rep when I was halfway there. I didn't get an answer, so that's when I got frustrated. No one's giving me answers, and there's multiple individuals down, and then all I hear on radio, lockdown, lockdown, lockdown. I went up there, I didn't see nothing going on. Got no communications. That's where I just said, I'm done, I'm getting pissed off, and I didn't want to get myself even in trouble doing something stupid. So when I get pissed off, everything goes south. So I said, I'm going to go state 11, and that's when I went for a good solid 30 minutes, state 11.
Was there multiple calls coming in? Was there any state zeros at the time, or?
I don't recall any state zeros from my end.
Right. So from your point of view, you're off duty. You got a call from Mr. Budd, say we need your help at the traffic base. You go back to the station, and you then start making your way over there. You get no response from anyone, and you then decide, sod it, because no one's answering me. I'm going to turn around and go back.
I showed up and I didn't see nothing at the gates, boys, and that's where I just didn't get no reply for a good solid 5 minutes asking, and then I got frustrated, and I don't want to get myself in trouble when I get frustrated. It was better for my end.
Did you go inside the police station?
Negative, because I didn't believe I didn't know that everyone has keys. I thought it was an RPU key only type of thing.
Right, so you got to the gates and the gates were locked.
They were locked, but I didn't realize I had a key until I was told.
Right, and when you there looked around, was there any police cars scattered around? Was there any cars scattered around?
Don't recall that.
Any signs of an event that had happened at all?
That one I don't recall.
And how long after you got the call did you arrive at the scene?
Don't know the exact timing.
5 minutes? 10 minutes? Half an hour?
10, I think. 10, 5, I'm not really sure.
5 or 10 minutes after Mr. Bug called you to say, come down and help.
I'm not really too sure.
Did you see Mr. Bud at all?
Negative.
Did you see anyone down there?
Yeah, were there any firearms officers on scene already?
I showed up and I saw nothing, and I asked on radio if anyone was down there.
What about trackers? Was there any trackers there?
Can't really tell whose tracker it was due to that some individuals are on the radio and stuff. So some trackers weren't available and stuff.
But there was trackers there.
I definitely saw trackers, but I don't know whose trackers.
But did you not think when you...
officers?
I don't recall. Because with the same thing, because I didn't see people on radio with trackers there, if you know what I'm going to say. Since they weren't on radio, the trackers weren't active.
Did you withdraw your firearm at any point?
only when I was going to the guy with the stabbing of an officer, where they told me the location on the Del Perro freeway. That's the only time I went.
Did you see anyone else with any firearms in hand?
Negative.
At the scene?
Thanks,
That's
mine.
what- later on duty, visualizing that, and then I heard that Wick was found with a firearm from Mr. Hunter, I believe. Telling me that.
But mine, I wouldn't bother going down
That's
trying to
why I
ban
ran
everyone
into
up
Field and
on it.
Jason having a talk.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know if they could have saw that. So the one thing I'm just trying to get my head around is that you get a call to say there's a big problem that's going down. There's corrupt possession, officers being
I didn't get
stabbed,
no
or
corruption. I just said that my solicitor's been stuck inside. I didn't believe I had keys because I never went down to the RPU station before.
right.
And I didn't really know the location wise from the RPU station, and I thought it was like an RPU thing only. I didn't
Okay.
realize that everyone had keys.
So he said he's potentially gone missing. You've then obviously 5 or 10 minutes later gone down there, but you've not seen absolutely anything at all.
I saw no cars present.
Did you see Mr. Bard or Mr. Jacobson's car at all there?
I believe I didn't. Might have been looking in the wrong area when I drove up there.
Do you not think, from a officer point of view, I know you said you were trying to not get yourself into trouble or whatever like that. What would make you think you get yourself into trouble if you didn't
When I
go?
get pissed off, I think I just go way over the top. I just forget about how do I say it? I forget to do like the actual police work. I forgot what the word it was.
Protocol.
Yeah, I forget those stuffs, and I just go over the top of it and do my own stuff, and that's where everything just goes south, in my opinion.
So you
I
not
got in trouble for that.
following protocol, would that be worse than you not responding to something that could be life-threatening?
So I never been inside the RPU station, and I didn't know that I had keys. That's the thing I don't really realize, and that's where I try to get a communication with communication with someone that possibly could be unknown, and no one answered me, and that's where my anger kicked in and stuff like that. Because without the communication part, that's where I'm basically going blind eye.
Right. So there was no response on radio at all. You got yourself to the
There was
front of the
definitely
gates.
response on area. There were some, but no one answered.
Right. So you drove up to the to the front gates of the traffic unit, the headquarters.
Yeah.
And the gates wouldn't open, so you turned around and went back.
Trying to see if because I wasn't the first one that arrived. I was driving up there, and I said if there's any RPU station people down there. So they're down there, telling me that everything was calm. So then,
No worries, Frosty. Have a good one.
I think that's what they said.
Thanks for popping in, buddy.
Exactly. But that's all I got. I asked what's sit reps. No sit reps came in. So I decided that maybe everything calmed down and just turned around. When I realized that I didn't see no locks on the gates and the gate was just not opening.
Okay, who was the other officer that attended?
I believe it was Wick. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Wick, was he on his own?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, and what was Wick doing? What did Wick do?
Unsure about that.
Okay. No worries. Sinful, was you going to say something?
Yeah, obviously. I know
Kior,
you're at
thank you so much for the
NHS.
rose as well.
You told me about Mr. Jordan from the other day.
Yeah, that body cam I didn't have.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Talk us through the events of what happened at NHS, conversations that were happening. Obviously, you mentioned Wick in the class 1. Just walk us through that.
So when I first arrived, first I stayed in the car, the blue vehicle. From there, I walk in. We started clearing NHS with Hunter. Hunter then told me that Wick was found with a firearm, I believe. From there, we talked to, I don't recall his name, but he's always with Wick. I don't recall his name. I think it was Knuckles. I'm not 100% sure if that's his name. We went to Wick, Hunter went to go search him due to the phone, and he said
Weird, isn't it? Bit
very
vague
scared at
what
the
he's
moment,
saying.
so he started saying no's to questions and stuff. From there, we saw no farms. Then we saw, I believe, Gonzalez. Oh, that's a hard one now. Which then Gonzalez was it? Gonzalez. What three Gonzalez names do we have?
Section 12.
Diego.
Let me have a look.
So we've got Diego.
Someone said about
Juan,
section
and
12. Is it
Mateo.
section 12 of what? Is it Pace you're on
Mateo.
about?
Two of them had passed away.
I think he was the only one that stayed alive. He said that he was in the bathroom taking a shit when he woke up. He saw that when he got out the bathroom, he saw that both his brothers were
House.
dead.
I've been watching for a
From
while
there,
now.
he
See
said,
you
"Let's go
use
catch
state
these
codes. Try
individuals
to make yourself state 12.
That's all I recall.
Rate to use
Don't
for
really
warrants,
recall what
name
else he said
checks
after that.
wanted. State 12.
Due to a late night, and I just was very tired and had something to go.
Who found the gun on Wick?
That one I don't know.
How many armed officers were at NHS?
Just me, Hunter, and I believe Holland.
State 12 is confidential message, isn't it? Confidential message, yeah, that's what I thought. What does that mean? State 12.
Where was Mr. Budd?
How would you say that? Would it?
I
What
don't
would
know.
you be like? Wick, State 12.
All I know is that Mr. Jacobson said that he was looking for.
Look, I've been doing this 3.5 years, so I learn it over the course of doing it as I go. Most of it is from research online, stuff like that.
So shortly after that, obviously.
So right, so this is GC1 with a state 12 message.
And
you're all
also
fucking
asked
idiots.
how did Wick get the gun?
Is that what I do?
Can you confirm that you said it was a PD issued class 1?
I was told that the class 1 was.
Dave Bell, thank you so much for the heart me as well, buddy. I appreciate you guys. We're up to 15,000 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys on TikTok. I appreciate you all.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry for that. One of the warnings popped up.
Yeah. How many armed officers were on duty at the time where you got a call from Mr. Budd
I believe
saying
there
that he
was
needed
0.
help? Pardon?
I believe there was 0.
0. So he was the only one to come on.
Right. Okay. Got ya.
I believe so. It was, yeah. I like the call. I was driving. Yep.
I was planning on Kyle, but it looks like we've got a quite serious investigation to do.
How long was it from the time from the RPU police station to the time arriving at NHS?
So, from the RPU station, I didn't go to. I went state 11 just to try to relax myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to hop back on shift. That's when I was calling to see if everything was going, if everything was okay. That's where I jumped on the radio and heard that there was a guy running with a knife. From there, I just hopped into a car and came to help out.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
that's all I really got from there to NHS, and then from NHS to talking with the individuals from NHS to the car that they were searched, that they believe that had the individual fingerprints
some
on the
officers
vehicle. From there,
stabbed and killed,
NDT written up. Hunter asked on radio multiple times.
we believe,
NDT reports since he came late as
some
well.
suspects who were trying
no
to
NDT was made,
do an
so
investigation.
Now that's where Hunter was lost, and I came late, so I couldn't really add any information to NDT regarding anything I got. So all I got was one individual arrested that don't remember the officer's name.
No, it's not making sense, really, is it? It's a bit wishy-washy.
Okay. Anything from you two?
No further questions at this time.
So Phil.
One last one from me. So from the time that you got the call from Bud to the time you went state 11 after whole scene. So you've calmed down, you've come back. From the time you went to State 11 after that, had you discharged your firearm at all?
Negative.
That's
Safety was on the whole time.
Cool. No worries. Have you got body camera footage of the situation?
Negative. No body cam.
Okay.
Didn't realize.
No worries.
Didn't realize.
It's 0013 on the 8th for the 2nd. That concludes the interview. Thank you very much for your time. I will now turn the cameras off. Cool. Thank you very much. We will we'll add that to the statement and go from there. And if these guys got nothing else to say, then you may continue doing your date.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, nothing for me.
Bit vague, innit? Bit vague.
Ugh.
Cheers, Abby.
Hungry.
Like,
I'm hungry now. Fuck me, making me hungry.
Yeah, I bet.
Hmm.
Me and chat upstairs.
Yep. He'd lock us in.
Mm.
Rude. Wow.
Oh dear, chatty. Tomorrow's gonna be good because I'm gonna be out on the fucking force tomorrow. I'm gonna get one of the traffic guys or one of the armed guys and just go out all evening tomorrow and have some fun. Hello? Hello? Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That was very vague, wasn't it? I mean,
I don't think he was vague. I think he was very. He was hiding something.
yeah.
Because on the question
seemed
where I asked
nervous.
him how many armed officers were on duty at the time of the call, he said none. So if he was the only armed officer on duty at the time of the call, therefore he's the only armed officer to be behind McNuckles with the pistol, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the issue is, we know Hunter was on because Hunter's done the report.
So we said we're covering for Hunter or
Or is Sebi covering
for himself
for McNuckles?
and them two, yes.
Yeah, because the way I look at it, I've just had an officer turn around to me and say he got a call from a lawyer to say he needs some help because he needs some arm down there now. He's then tried to radio over. No response. Raise suspicion. So he's gone to the situation. He's gone, oh, I can't see anything, but I can see his trackers. Oh, fuck this. I'm going to stay 11. Straight away, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Like, if you've got a situation where there's no one responding, you've already just been told there's a big situation that's gone down and you need armed, and no one's responding, and it looks like a ghost town there, surely that raises more suspicion, and there's trackers. That either means that he got there, but he said within 5 to 10 minutes, Bud already said that he rung him and me straight away before he was even kidnapped by them, as he claims. He was even stabbed. He was even dragged to the car before even all these, you know, randomers turned up as well. So if he got there within 5 to 10 minutes, he would have seen everything. His timings are completely way out, or he's covering up something. And he's just sworn that on tape. Yeah, and obviously the mentality of that officer, turn around and say him, and just leaving, you know, not even getting an investigation out of him, or, you know, maybe we need to do a welfare check here, is rather worrying.
Agreed. Now we need to work out which one he's doing, whether he's covering for them or he's covering for someone else.
I really wish I'd have said more about.
Comes into it.
Yeah, we need to
We
speak
know-
to
we know
Hunter.
Hunter was there.
Yeah, we need to speak to Hunter and find out his events now. We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we've done enough today.
Agreed.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. I will see you tomorrow then.
Yeah. Just give me 5 minutes in field, and I'll sort you out.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll see you tomorrow, boss.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. You're gonna get him arm trained now, yeah?
I am, mate. Yes.
Oh, lovely. I'll see you tomorrow.
Perfect. See you later.
There we go, chat. What an evening. What an evening. Interesting, isn't it? We've come back in. We've come back in and find out what's going on. Interesting. This is why traffic is the best unit, no drama, literally. Yeah, I mean, tonight we've come in, right, and we've had a report that some Mexicans have... Oh, hold on. Hello?
Class 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Perfect.
No worries.
Right.
We've had a report that some Mexicans have reportedly, killed or killed some people, and then a Mexican has stabbed Bud, and then on the way out, some response officers have pointed a gun at Bud and Jacobson and others. So it's all gone down. So Bud's obviously come in and told us all that situation. So now we're going through the statements, but Bud's turned around and said you need to check on Sebi, because Sebi, was called and told to come down. So Sebi's come down and said, didn't see nothing. I was there within 5 or 10 minutes of the call from from Bud. But we know for a fact Bud has told us a load of stuff and that's happened. And that doesn't make sense. I've then spoken to one of the Gonzalez's, who reportedly it was, according to Bud, but he doesn't remember anything from yesterday. So he's one of the ones that we can, I guess, tick off the list to say. So we now got to speak to the other Gonzalez's if we see them to find out what they remember. Because apparently there was only 2 that died. But on the MDT, there isn't anyone that's died at all. So need to find out with the people that were in yesterday to actually determine who's died, who hasn't, and whatever, because then we can identify from there. And then obviously, yeah, if Sebi's claiming that he's not seen anything, not done anything, then it's kind of like, oh, fucking hell. So yeah, we've got to try and get to the bottom of it. We've got to try and get to the bottom. But then, are we wasting our time getting to the bottom of it? Because everyone that had done the corrupt stuff apart from McKnuckles has potentially died. So then am I just wasting my time because it won't go anywhere? Or does the roleplay story play out and say, well, if they died, they've been caught being corrupt, so do we then remove them but being corrupt? I don't know. I don't get it. So without the roleplay story, or is it just, well, okay, they died, so we give up on that story and we now move on like it never happened? I don't know. So it's something that we've got to determine tomorrow. But ultimately, the storyline's good. Something that we got to work on. And yeah, we get to speak to Hunter tomorrow if he's in, to pick some brains for him side of things, and then we go from there. And if it's true, well, obviously we start suspending people, pending investigation, and go from there. Absolutely, it does give content. But they can't argue their case. Absolutely, they can't argue their case. But if they're dead, they're dead. So they wouldn't be in the role they are anyway, would they? From a storyline point of view, but from obviously new life rule, slightly different. So yeah, you got to work out what the best way of going about it. But as I say, lots of things still to carry on. But perfect. So we can pin them on. Yeah, just pin it on them. Case closed. They're dead. Move on. Auditor issue. Let's give it to Robbie Holland. He's the auditor. I say the auditors caused this. The auditors fix it. Just say that. I saw Ted do it, and he's responsible. He was caught on Great Ocean with a chainsaw. Really? Wow. Not good, is it? Not good. No GC1 issue. No, it's not my issue. I'll just say, look, the auditors caused this. Auditors problem. Robbie Holland, you're an auditor. Go fix this problem. Robbie, good luck. Have fun. GG, I'm out of there. Oh dear. Well, anyway, guys, if you did like it, this server is Project 9 that we're playing at the moment. It's discord.gg/project9. If you did like today's video content, please do smash that like button. Drop us a follow wherever you are as well. And I'll be back live tomorrow, 8:45, 9 o'clock. TikTok, thank you so much over there. 15,000 likes, 3,500 diamonds as well for pretty much most of it going to charity as well. Thank you to all of you guys that have donated. Absolutely incredible once again. So thank you so much to you guys. I appreciate all the support on TikTok. Have a great evening, TikTok. I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, 8:45, 9 o'clock. Have a good one, TikTok. Right, everyone on obviously Twitch, TikTok, and Kick, thank you so much as well. Alicia coming in with the bits, Darren with the tier 1. We've also got Quality Beef with the 7 months, Dan with the bits, Prophet with the 2 months. Thank you so much, Jeff with the 8 months. Harlord and Ellie with the bits and also the sound alerts. Thank you so much to you guys. Toop coming in with the 6 months. Geordie Khan with the 2 months. Scott with the gifted sub. Simon with the gifted sub. Thank you so much to all of you guys for smashing it. 8 subs again tonight. So incredible. Thank you so much. We're still sitting over the 600 mark, which is incredible. Thank you so much to everyone. Make sure you do smash that follow button wherever you are. YouTube as well. Thank you so much. What charity are you doing it for? Derek, if you do ! charity, and that goes across the full board as well in Kick and Twitch. If you do ! charity, my wife is actually doing a skydive for dementia and Alzheimer's. So if you want to go and support her in any way, please, it would be amazing if you could go support her. The charity link is on there. And last but not least, guys, as I've not done for a little while actually. Just a gentle reminder, if anyone wants to support the channel, we do have obviously the merchandise store that's up and running. You feel free to go check out manamerch.co.uk /DeggerUK. On the streamer stores, go down to Degger UK, and then you've got my full merchandise. We're adding more and more as we go, but yeah, you got your cool jumpers, your hoodies, the old quarter zip and everything like that. Deggy 10 launch is the code. If you do !merch in the chat, it will give you the full link in order to go over and the discount code. So feel free to go and check out that as well. And I'll look forward to seeing it all tomorrow night about 9 o'clock-ish. Let's go see who's still live and who we can raid, shall we? Oh, my throat is killing me. Hey, there we go, Mr. Jacobson. Right, go show some love to Mr. Jacobson. That Luton shirt, that Luton shirt's really making me sad. Come on, the town. Come on, the town. Guys, please go show some love to Mr. Jacobson. Drop the follow, drop the likes, and we'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I'm from a COV for context. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, we did beat you over that, but I am actually watching COV this year and keeping tabs. Hopefully they can do it this year, but they're slightly, you know, pushing for it at the moment. I think they're 5th or 6th, so hopefully they can do it. But look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, guys. Thank you to everyone for the support. Let's go show Jacobson some love. Good night, guys.